riding, hope is rolling with me. Got the focus, I'm not hopeless, you see. Even in the valley of the shadows, even as I'm hurting and my tears flow. See, it is written I will win. So I will leave the struggle lead to the power that is over me. Walking on water ain't a thing to him the final lead.
It's Friday night and you're busy. I feel like there's something that we gotta do. Wait a minute. What time is it? It's casual Friday time. I gotta get mentally prepared for this. Gotta reach optimal levels. Gotta meditate and put on a great show tonight. You will put on a great show tonight. How you figure? Let's go. What's up, everybody? Let's just vibe. Y'all want to? Y'all want to vibe to start it off? Let's go. Weird flavor combo. Energy drink and cheese it. Here's everybody doing, baby. Five. Yes. It's Friday, baby. You already know what that means, because you're here. It's casual Friday time, baby. I hope you're ready, because I am. Let's check in with everybody. But before we do, because the chat's already on fire tonight. So before you get started, I just want to look you right in the eye. Hey! Stop watching TV. Look at the screen for a minute. If you're driving, keep driving. Don't look at the screen. I want to look you right in the eye and say thank you. We already got 22 in the chat, so we started off with some vibes early. But let's get that number going. Let's get that number higher today. Let's get an all-time high tonight. I'm feeling it tonight. I don't know why I'm feeling it tonight. We got to talk about a lot of things, but I want to talk about you guys being here at 10:30 at night, Central Time, 10:47 to be exact. I know y'all are ready for a casual Friday. I know you've had a long week. It's been a long week. Holiday shopping season is upon us. It's stressful out there. Are you going to be able to get all your gifts in time? I don't know. But you're here, and for these few hours that we get to spend together every Friday, that's special to me. It's damn special. And you know, I guess I hope it's special for you too. No, don't look away. Don't look away. Hey, don't look away. Not yet. Look in my eyes. See the sincerity. We're reaching optimal levels tonight. Hell, we might already be there. But we got to know where we're going. And we got to reach even higher optimal levels tonight. So, hey, buckle up. Get your popcorn. Get your favorite snack. You already see me. I got the Cheez-Its going. And relax. And end your week right. End your work week right. Start your weekend off right. And you're at the place where it's going to happen. It's here tonight on Casual Friday. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's jump into the chat. Hope everybody's doing well, man. I am absolutely hyped out of my mind right now. It could be the energy drink. In fact, the more I'm thinking about it, that's about 75% of it. Yeah. But we're going to jump into the chat. Chat's already on fire. Let's check in with everybody, shall we? Let's check in with everyone out there. Let's go. We got Christian Crosshair Cooper has entered the chat. What's up, Justin in chat? TGIF. Hey, TGIF to you, Christian. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending another Casual Friday here with me. We got Figures plus sign fandom in the building. Figures plus sign fandom is in the building. He says, keep it Kaz, you, Al. You know it. You know it, man. Thanks for being here, Steve. Really appreciate you, man. X-Men Supreme's already at optimal levels. X-Men Supreme knows what time it is. It's time to reach those optimal levels, baby. Let's go, X-Men. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate it. We got Clinton Martin in the chat saying, howdy, folks. Howdy, Clinton. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks for joining me tonight. We got Valkyrie Magnus saying, happy Casual Friday, everyone. Hey, happy Casual Friday to you, Valkyrie. Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. Clinton Martin says, who is at Figures Plus Fandom? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know him yet. But maybe it's this guy right here. Formerly known as Evil Sneaker. Let's see who else we got. Clinton Martin wants to know, where TF is Tech? Good question. I'm not sure. And I don't think I'm going to have the answer for you tonight. I hope I do, though. We'll see. Giovan is in the chat. He's here. He's ready to keep it casual. He says, evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Giovan, I hope you're keeping it casual, buddy. Thanks for being here, dude. Happy Friday to you as well, man. It's going to be a good show tonight. It's going to be a good show tonight. We got Cheez-Its and energy drink running through my veins tonight. Probably a terrible idea at 10:50 at night, but I don't give a shit. I just don't. I actually do. It's if I don't get any good sleep tonight, I got a busy day tomorrow. I need the sleep. So I don't know if this could be a problem. This could be a problem. Man, so many people in chat saying what's up to everybody. I love it. We got Phil DeBurn. Phil DeBurn was in my chat for the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil DeBurn. Last week, Phil DeBurn, thanks for coming back, man. That's a good sign. When somebody jumps in, participates, and is back the following week, that means we're doing something right in the chat. We're doing something right on the show. Can't thank you enough for being back, dude. Really hope you enjoy yourself and you're keeping it casual, man. I really hope you do. We got Toy Collector has entered the chat. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you, Toy Collector. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. We got the Movie Cannon. Hello, collectors. Hello, Gio. How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. Collection Obsession in the building saying hi, all. Hi, Clinton. Or Clinton. We already said hey to Clinton. We're going to say hi to... Cut the damn music. Collection Obsession, I just hope that you'll forgive me for that. Shit. I'm embarrassed. I'm humbled. You are not Clinton Martin, unless this is a Clinton Martin burner account. You are Collection Obsession, and I started off by saying, hey, Clinton. So, Clinton, this is to you. Thank you for being here, Clinton, even though I've already said hello. Collection Obsession, this is to you. Thank you for being here. It will not happen again. Not on my watch. Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get the music going again, shall we? Let's get the music going again. I felt I owed that to you. Clinton Martin says, does anyone ever not want to open a new figure just because you don't want to rearrange and make room for it? hi. That's my toxic trait. Every time I get a new figure, I'm like, this is taking up space and I don't like it, and it's giving me anxiety. We got Ghost Rider in the building saying party time. Hey, party time. Excellent. You know what movie? Does anybody know what movie? If you know the movie, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat if you know the movie. And if you know the movie, I'm going to give you a virtual high five. Clint Martin says, every time this intro plays, I have to make sure my audio is okay. Is it too loud? I can make adjustments to this. If it's too loud, let me know. I will, I'll make adjustments. I'll make adjustments where needed. We got Malgus for Emperor has entered the building. He says, evening, everyone. What is up, Malgus for Emperor? Thanks for being here, man, on another episode of Casual Friday. Episode 12. Can you believe it? Episode 12. Wild. Ghost Rider with the eyes on. He's got the big eye. He's like this. He's watching it like this. And he's got his favorite snack going. It's got the popcorn going. Yeah, that's popcorn. X-Men says, LOL, I love the implication that you refer to yourself in your own mind as how you figure. Hey, if the only way to reach optimal levels is to do this, man. It's the only way. I'm not proud of it, but it's got to happen. It's got to happen. We got, man, chat is on fire once again. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Clint Martin says, Thrawn got bottom shelved by Harry Potter. Yes, I'm rearranging the display. I always want to show off the newer stuff. So I got 2 new figures here. I wanted to show off the Harry Potter. I wanted to show off the Mark 7 suit up. You know, it's the newer stuff I wanted to show off. You know what I mean? Keith Lee says, let's get Justin some glow sticks. Hey, now that's an idea. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Keith Lee, thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate you. X-Men Supreme says optimal Cheez-It levels. Not sponsored. Not sponsored whatsoever. The family size. I need to close this up. Gotta close it up because I don't trust myself around it. I don't trust myself around it. Ghost Rider says always a hiccup during the intro. Damn. Okay, I'll do. You know what? I'll do better. I'll do better. I gotta look into this. Maybe I have something else playing as well. That might be the thing. I might still have the music playing, and yeah. Ghost Rider says echo. Yeah. Okay, my fault, guys. My fault. I'm so sorry. I'm just now getting to these. All these earlier, I would have made the changes. We got Brandon has entered the chat. He says, "Evening, everyone." Evening, Brandon. I hope you're keeping it casual, man. Thanks for being here. I feel like if you're here, you are. So, you know, that's the only requirement. Just keep it casual tonight. We got Honest Hansel in the building saying, what's up, Justin? I'm old and nothing going on this Friday. Hey, guess what? You know what? Cut the damn music again. Let me tell you something. You know, this is a compliment, I think. But you are also saying that you got nothing else going on. And if you had anything else in your life going on, and if you weren't old, you would choose not to be here. I'm going to choose to read it as, hey, I'm old. You know, I got nothing going on, so I'm here. But it reads a little bit like, hey, trust me, Justin, if I had anything else, literally anything else to do, I wouldn't be here. I would be there. Regardless, Honest Hansel, you're here, and I appreciate you, and you're here almost every Sunday. Every Sunday. What the hell am I talking about? It's Friday. It's Casual Friday. You're here every Casual Friday, and I appreciate it, dude. Don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad. This is a great way to spend a Friday night. This is a great way to spend a Friday night, man. You see me, I'm eating Cheez-Its. I'm talking to a camera right now. Nobody's talking back. I'm just reading chat. So, you know, we're all in this together, man. And I appreciate you being here. Let's get the music going back on. And you're not old in my eyes. You're not old. You're still young, man. You're still young. You got that young spirit. You got that, you know, you want to tackle the world, man. And then I should have just read this. This covered it. Accept the date with Harry Figure. Hey, I'm really bad. I read these one at a time. I should read ahead. This defeats the whole thing I just did. Honest Hansel, you know I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here, dude.
We got Collection Obsession said, I had 5 figures all come in today to my local sideshow distributor. Ouch, my wallet bled heavily today. Thought I was going to pick up one, but 4 more arrived on afternoon UPS truck while I was en route. Dude, that is a great problem to have and also a scary problem to have, man. That is a lot of figures, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. MB Dice says, can you take higher? I should know this, but it's eluding me. It's eluding me. Is this is a movie quote? MB Dyson says typoed that last one. Okay. MB Dyson, well, thanks for being here, man. Thank you for being here, MB Dyson. I hope you keep it casual, dude. We got 25 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. We already got the vibes going high tonight. It's going to be a record-breaking show. I can just feel it. We got to get to record-breaking numbers tonight. We're going to go on as long as it needs to go. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun tonight. We got Matthew Esparza in the chat saying, what's up? Glad I catch another stream. Matthew, I'm glad you can catch another stream too, man. I'm glad you chose to be here on your Friday night. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate you tuning back in. MB Dyson says, what's up, Justin? You know, not a whole lot. Just eating cheeses, drinking energy drinks. The worst thing you could possibly do on a Friday night in terms of meals. But we're also here hanging out in the chat, so that's exciting. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Honest Hansel says, Cheez-Its and energy drinks. Got to be the runs later tonight. X-Man, what's up, bud? What a weird transition to saying what's up to X-Man. Cheez-Its and energy drinks. Got to be the runs later tonight. Oh, hey, what's up, X-Man? Wild. This could, Honest Hansel, that's an incredible comment here. I love this comment, dude. Thanks so much, man. Phil DeBurn says, thanks for the welcome. Hey, thanks you for being here, Phil DeBurn. Really appreciate you, man. You bring the good vibes as well, dude, so we always appreciate when you're in the chat, dude. We got Stacy has entered the chat saying, good evening, Justin and fellow collector. Stacy, what is going on? Hope you're doing well. We got some Star Wars to talk about tonight. So it's going to be exciting. X-Men says the movie line I did earlier is from Goonies. Bill DeBurn says it's from Bill and Ted. And we have a winner here, and it's MB Dyson with the Wayne's World. MB Dyson, virtual high five. Let's go. Everybody in the chat, every single person, virtual high five. 3, 2, 1. No. Nope. There's a poll going on in the chat right now. We have 26 in the chat. I'd appreciate it if at least 14 of us would vote on this. I need to know if anybody else. I just felt like not everybody, and I hate to be this way. You know, I hate to. Y'all are here. That's enough. Trust me, it's enough. But you know, we're trying to celebrate MB Dyson getting the movie quote right. He did get it right. I know MB Dyson high-fived me. I feel like not everybody did. And again, I hate to be this guy. I really do. I hate to do it because it's just so like, in a way it's kind of, it's y'all are busy. Y'all are probably doing other things on top of watching this, but I'm going to need everybody on this next one to really give me a virtual high five. Because I can just feel the energy through the screen. Sam, these numbers, man, we got 13 votes. 69% said they did. 31% said they forgot. We need one more vote to see where this stands. I mean, it's just, I just hate to do it, but we just got to put the show on hold until we get this 14th vote here. %, we're looking better. 73 and 27. Can we get to 20? Can we get to 20 just so we can maybe get it to 80%? If we maybe get to 80%, we don't got to do it again. If we don't get it to 80%, we're going to have to do it all over again. We're going to have to start the stream over. Can we get to 3 more votes on this? I hate to ask. I hate to ask you guys, but it's important to me. And we're not going to get there. So here's what we're going to do. We got 27 in the chat. Doesn't look like we're going to get to 80%. So we got to do what we have to do. We got to do it. Okay, we've got 78%. We got 2 more votes. If we get to 80, we don't got to do it again, you guys. But if we go to 8, if we don't get to 80%, you could just lie, but I would know. So let's try this. We're going to try this again. Let's do a virtual high five together. Let's get the music going at optimal levels. Here we go. On the count of 11, let's high five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Virtual high five. Okay, I felt like at least 93% of us did at that time. Let's go, baby. Yes. That felt right. That felt right. I'm seeing it in the chat. I'm seeing it in the chat. There we go. That looked like an offensive lineman. Let's go. We got to 80%. We're going to end the poll right there at 80%. Hit that like button if you're coming in. 29 in the chat. Hit that like button. We are already at optimal levels here tonight, and we're having a blast. Let's get the music down just so we can focus on the chat here. All right, here we go. So we were at Wayne's World. Thanks again, MB Dyson. Field of Burn says it was excellent adventure. It could be off 2 things, but I was doing it from Wayne's World, so that's why it counts for me. X-Men Supreme says he's running on ranch bugles tonight. That sounds fantastic. Did you put a bugle on each finger and eat them off your fingers? Let me know. Thrawn's office is eating. Are you eating noodles? Eating noodles tonight? Matthew Esparza says, been a fan of your channel since your Mondo Batman Beyond video. Damn, can't believe it's almost been a month. Hey. Where does the time go, Matthew? It was just yesterday, man. I remember you commenting on that Mondo Batman Beyond video. Matthew, for real, though, all joking aside, I wanted to look you right in the eyes and tell you I appreciate you being here again, man. I really do. This is so cool to hear that you found my channel through a video, and now you're here on Casual Friday. That means the world to me, man. That means I'm doing at least a little something right on the channel if I'm getting more people into the chat, having a good time. And thank you to the current people that are always in the chat, making everybody feel welcome, man. That's what the vibe is here, and that's how I want to keep it. Matthew, truly appreciate you, man. Hope you enjoy yourself. Let's get back into it. $12-inch moose stream. Hello, community of collectors. I have a Bane coming, and it's not from Sideshow. Man, I'm jealous of this, dude. I made my final payment with that Bane, and I'm waiting for it, and it hasn't shipped yet, and I'm really getting sad, dude, but I'm excited for you to have this one, man. Thanks so much for being here, dude. Really appreciate it. This is exactly right. When you're here, you're casual, baby. That's right. That's right. That's the only requirement. That's the only requirement, man. The black background with your logo and the sub error has no sound. I think it should, because I always checked it. Man, that's crazy, because I pulled it up on my phone and it was sound on my phone. So I'm going to look into this, man. I appreciate this, dude. I'm going to look into this. I'm bummed it didn't have sound, because I thought I had some good tunes playing. So I'll definitely look into this, man. Thank you for letting me know. Thrawn's office says, man, if I literally anything else to do, he wouldn't be here. But hey, guess what, Thrawn? I'm happy that you couldn't find anything else and that you settled for this. Thank you for settling for my channel, for my stream, for our stream. And because we're all in this together. But Thrawn, I already appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much, dude, for being here. Hey, don't go anywhere, because we got to talk about some alien. We got to talk about some alien stuff, dude. So I know you're a fan. Well, I mean, you're kind of a fan. Didn't like Romulus, but that's your journey. But thanks for being here, dude. Clinton Martin says it's Friday, and this is what I wait for. I have other things to do, but I'm here. Those comments can bring a damn tear to my eye, man. I appreciate this, dude. And I will just say, Honest Hansel is always here, man. Hopefully my sarcasm was coming through when I said he had not. Trust me, man. Honest Hansel's a huge supporter of the channel, so I think he knows I was having some fun. But Honest Hansel, again, thanks for being here, dude. Again, I don't care if you're busy and you're here, cool. If you're not busy and it's truly you're just like Thrawn's office and you stumbled across it and you said, all right, well, I guess I'll just do this. There's nothing else going. That's fine with me, man. That's fine with me. You're all welcome here, man. Wow, look at this. I gotta start realizing that there's two parters on some of these, man. He said he'd still be here no matter what. Thanks, Thrawn's office. Appreciate you, dude. And this is a great emoji here. Hey. X-Men Supreme says, my Deadpool and my Mondo Cyclops both arrived today. Let's go, dude. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, I'll take this all day long and twice on Sunday, baby. You're the Stuart Smalley of God. Oh, man. You're good enough. You're smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me. Cheez-Its are the best they are, man. They're dangerous. I can't put them down. I've had to close the box because it's getting wild. We're at optimal levels right now. After a few more handfuls of Cheez-Its, I don't know what we can do. Keith Lee says it's all about the Red Bull. I've been on this lately. The Alani Nu. Really good stuff. Yeah, yeah. I love that, man. I love that. Honest Hansel says, shit, I missed that high five. Hey, Honest Hansel, you don't have to do it, man. You don't have to do it. You're here. You're active in the chat, dude. That's all. I mean, well, you don't have to do it, but, it'd be cool if you did. Collection says, Justin, congratulations on passing 600 subs. You're well on your way to 1K. Hey, and that's a thank you to you guys, man. This is a team effort, baby. We're all in this together, man. We're all in this together because without you guys being here, without you guys constantly showing the support, dude, we wouldn't even be to 6 subs, man. So I really, really appreciate this, dude. And I appreciate everybody's support. Truly do, man. Truly do. Stacy said, hey, guys, I just ordered a Secret Lab Star Wars Empire Edition chair today. Wow. That's cool. Anybody else have this chair? Just wondering how you like it. I don't even know what that chair is, Stacy, but that sounds awesome, dude. Does anybody have any leads for Stacy? Again, this was 8 minutes ago, so I'm sure y'all talked to her or talked to him since then. But this is awesome, dude. This is awesome, Stacy. I really, this is so cool, man. I kind of want to look that up now. Everybody giving some high five. We got Blue Tattoo in the building. Blue Tattoo saying, hey, everyone. Blue Tattoo, thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate you being back. Always like seeing you in the chat, dude. So thanks for being here. Thrawn's office says, I'm absolutely crushing a bag of Trader Joe's Thanksgiving stuffing seasoned kettle chips. Hey, that top on fast. That sounds like a delightful snack. Yes, we were talking some Wayne's World. Swing. Everybody talking, everybody X-Men maximum effort, you know it. We got Big Rib in the chat, waving, giving that high five. What's up, Big Rib? Thanks for being here, dude. Really appreciate you, man. Everybody doing this is great, man. Look at this. We got I'm a King. Is this 10,000? I'm a King 10,000. I'm a King 10,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time I believe I've seen you in the chat. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I feel like I would have remembered this name and I would have remembered this picture. Thank you for being here, I'm a King. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the virtual high five. I really appreciate it. There's a lot of people giving some high fives here. Man, you guys are on absolute fire tonight, man. Absolute fire tonight. We got Brad Cormack in the building saying, hey, Justin, Brad, thank you so much for being here, man. He says, I'm late, but here. Hey, guess what, man? It doesn't matter what time you come in to Casual Friday. No matter if you come in first 5 minutes, last 5 minutes, nowhere in between. We're here to welcome you, man. I appreciate you being here, dude. And thanks for choosing to be here for another episode of Casual Friday, man. Episode 12. Can you believe it? Episode 12. Big Rib says he needs everyone to cancel their Bane order so he can get off the wait list. LOL, JK. Yeah, this wait list might be tough, man. I feel like a lot of people are keeping theirs, and especially, but again, you just never know, man. X-Men says, man, if I was in my 20s right now, I'd probably still be here because I don't hang out with people in this town. Well, there you go, man. But you got a place here, X-Men. You got a place here on Casual Friday, dude. I appreciate you being here. Let's see who else we got here. We got Colin entered the chat. We got Colin saying, hey, hello there. I like that, Colin. I see what you did there, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to give you a thumbs up for it. Thanks for being here, dude. Really appreciate you, man. Really appreciate it. Christian Crosshair Cooper says, have your stream up and playing Marvel Rivals. Dude, I've been playing this as well. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm having fun with this. Let me know what you think. X-Men, though, says, I refuse to play Marvel Rivals after that absolute travesty of a Wolverine. Well, there is a lot more different skins, dude. There actually is a Deadpool Wolverine skin that you can get in the store. Microtransactions, man. You're going to get $5 here, $5 there. It's a free game, but is it really free? And Christian saying that Wolverine is great. Oh, and Christian said what I said. There you go. Christian was saying they had the skin from Deadpool Wolverine, and it looks insane. He says, Christian X-Men go back. X-Men doesn't want to play. All right, guys, 28 in the chat. Hit that like button before we get to our first topic tonight. We got so much to talk about. I'm pulling it up right now. I am excited because we got so much to discuss. Again, not only have we gotten some cool announcements, Captain America Winter Soldier 2.0, Anti-Venom Spider-Man, but we also have Tokyo Comic-Con going on right now. Hot Toys is bringing absolute heat. Got a few figures to talk about from there. We're going to just take a look at almost all the pictures they post on their Facebook page. If I'm missing any that y'all see that aren't on their Facebook page, let me know and I'll pull those up as well. But we got to get into our first topic tonight. We're at 11:15, but this is what I love about this show. This is what I love about you guys. We come in here, and every week you just don't know what to expect with what the chat's going to bring. I always know y'all are going to bring the energy, bring the fire. But I will say that the best thing about it is that we're just talking. We're just constantly talking. We're having a great time, and we wouldn't even have to have a topic, and we can still have a great show, man. So here we go. Let's get to our first topic, shall we? And I'm gonna start with a poll here. I'm gonna start with a poll, and I'm gonna say, what are your thoughts on the Anti-Venom Spider-Man figure from Hot Toys? We're gonna start with Spider-Man. I'm gonna go out of order, man. I didn't have this as my first topic, but we're gonna go out of order. Let's vote in this poll if you wouldn't mind. What are your thoughts on the Anti-Venom Spider-Man figure from Hot Toys? It's awesome, it's either easy pass, or it's cool but not for me. We got three choices there. Goose Stream says, are you using StreamYard for your connection? No, I'm not. I'm not using StreamYard, actually. All right, let's go. 30 in the chat. Thank y'all again so much for being here. We're going to get into our first topic tonight. We're going to get into our first topic tonight. We're going to talk about that Anti-Venom Spider-Man. We're going to start off with this one. We're going to warm ourselves up to get to the Tokyo 2024 announcement, or the Comic-Con 2024 announcement. Very excited to talk about that. We will probably talk about that after we get through this, and then we'll see. Maybe it'll be the next one. We'll see. Let me pull this up real quick. We're not going to look at every single photo. We're going to pull up enough photos. All right. Let's go. First topic of the night. Let's see what everybody's voting on. I want to just know, again, vote in this. We got 14 votes. We got 31 in the chat. It says, what are your thoughts on the Anti-Venom Spider-Man figure from Hot Toys? Right now, we got 13% for Dawson, 13% for an Easy Pass, and 73% saying it's cool, but not for me. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, honestly. That's where I'm probably at as well. I want to get to this comment right here. We got Colin saying, I see that Mark 7 suit up. That Mark 7 suit up in the display. Great review. Looks like a sweet figure. It really is. I'm so glad I decided to stick with it. I almost canceled this pre-order just because I had so much stuff going on, but I was like, no, stay true. This was really looking forward to all year. Let's get it in hand. Let's see what it's like. Very, very happy with it. And yes, that's a great segue too. If you would like, after the stream tonight, if you want to go show support for my latest video, that'd be much appreciated. And we got this video right here. So again, if you want to check that out after the stream, show some support to that. Maybe get my, if you want to check out that review, definitely would be appreciated if you would. Honest Hansel says, this Anti-Venom is so awesome. No rush to get, but will be coming home at some point. No dopo, but will be mine. That's a really cool way to look at it, man. That's cool. I think you'll probably be able to get this at a cheaper price down the line, no question. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. And we got it right here. We got it right here. Get a new song going here. All right, here we go. So we have the Anti-Venom here. And, look, Honest Hansel just said it best. Like, this is a really cool figure. I'm not personally picking this one up, but this is a cool looking figure. I think it's really cool if you're into the video games. I think it's really it's going to pose really well. I am a little nervous about the bunching up of, some of this material here in some of these pictures. You can kind of see the bulging, the bunging up of the materials here. It's kind of a concern for me, but I do think that these Spider-Man, like, you're getting this Spider-Man to pose them, man. So again, I know a lot of people are afraid to pose some of their Spider-Man figures, and I totally get it. I'm kind of in that same boat. Like, I'm a little nervous every now and then. Dude, Spider-Man figures, man, I do think that, we're missing out a bunch of, like, what's so cool about them if we're not posing them, at least in some capacity. Again, you don't have to keep it in this pose all the time, but I do like some of these poses on these blogger images here, or these promotional images here. And you can kind of see this again, man, I just think this looks really good. It's kind of got that glossy feel to it, kind of like that symbiote Spider-Man has as well. So, your mileage is going to vary on if you like this or not. But I think it looks good, man. I think it's good. It's definitely not for me. It's not something I'm picking up, and I actually like the games. I am more, if I'm going to get a suit from the game, I really think I'm going to probably go with that Superior Spider-Man suit. That one's actually really grown on me a lot. And, yeah, this still looks really good, man. I actually really like what happened here. 1 second. All right. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's get back on track here. What picture were we on? We were on this picture. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. I accidentally closed out. So, yeah. So you can kind of see this, again, I just think that this looks really cool. It's not for me. But, I still think it looks really good. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this one. Definitely want to get your thoughts on it as well. And just give me 1 second, guys. I did something here that screwed everything up. Just give me 1 second here. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. All right. Let's check in with the chat again. Sorry, I got a little frazzled there, you guys, because I thought I almost ended the stream on accident there. So my fault, guys. Christian says that he has been addicted to this game, but I believe he's talking about Marvel Rivals. He's been playing as Spider-Man on that game. Where were we? Oh, here we go. Collection Obsession says, I saw your Iron Man review. It looks awesome. I really appreciate you checking out the review, Collection Obsession. Thanks so much, man. And yeah, it's a great figure, man, especially if you're a huge fan of the Avengers movie like I am. Like, that's my, again, I know I say it all the time and it gets annoying when I keep saying it, but I'm just kind of trying to say, like, if you're like me and that's your favorite MCU movie, or like you really love that scene or love that movie, now that I have it on the display, dude, I'm so happy that I picked it up. Like, I'm so happy that I kept my pre-order, and I can't wait to build around it with that display, man. Hexman Supreme says, Spider-Man, I choose you. Milk splash now. Clint Martin says, this looks good, but I don't know why I don't really want this. Yeah, that's how I am as well. I truly have no desire for this, but it does look cool. Matthew Sparta says, there's nothing with this figure. It's accurate. I think people just really wish the red and blue suit from the game was limited and the black suit is more iconic. Yeah, I hear you on this, dude. The black suit looks great. That black suit, symbiote suit, whatever you call it, looks really, really good. And oh, you're saying there's nothing? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. We got a $5 super chat here from none other than Thrawn's office. We got to go full screen. We got to go full screen for this. We got to read this together as a chat. No joke, Justin. I just stepped in cat poop. And barely noticed, nor cared, because of how casual I feel right now. Thank you for that experience. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this $5 super chat. I want to read this again, and I think we cut the music from this. I really do. I think it's that important. I want to read this just so everybody can hear it once more. This is from Thrawn's office with the $5 super chat. Here's what he says. No joke, Justin. I just stepped in cat poop and barely noticed, nor cared, because of how casual I feel right now. Thank you for that experience. This is the best Yelp review of all time. I need to, if this was Yelp and this was the review for this show, this tells you exactly what I'm going for. And this is exactly what I want the experience to be like. This is summed up so perfectly. I can't even top this, Thrawn. This is exactly what I'm going for. So thank you, man. Thank you for being part of the experience. And hey, it's good to see you. Hey, don't look. Don't get that. Hey, don't clean off the cat poop just yet. Let's stay in this moment for a little bit. I appreciate this. I appreciate this a lot. Virtual high five. Thanks, man. What I love about this show, man, what I love about the chat is I'm just thinking about somebody who jumps in for the first time in moments like that, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that somebody could have just jumped into this show for the first time ever, had no idea who the hell I was, just decided to click on it. Maybe it showed up in their feed randomly. They're reading this super chat. They're seeing that scene right there. That makes me happy. That makes me happy because that tells you right then and there, like, hey, is this for me or is it not? Like they get to decide right then. And if you're on board, join in. You're going to get to have this kind of experience. Appreciate you, man. Really do appreciate this. For real, man. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I truly, truly appreciate it, man. Very grateful for you, man. And I really appreciate this a lot. Thank you. All right. On his head says the symbiote tendrils are posable. So let's go back to that. We'll go back to the photos here. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what to call them. I just piggyback off what everybody else is calling them. So now that I've heard that somebody else said tendrils, that's what I'm calling them as well. But yeah, Phil DeBurn brings up a good point here. He says, I'm just not sure that white is going to keep on the suit. That is something that I've heard a few people have concerns about, with maybe this getting, kind of smudged and dirty over time. I get that. I would say that, again, unless you're just like constantly handling the figure with like, dirty hands or, just putting it in like tough conditions or something, you should be okay for a while, I would think. But again, ask somebody who's had a figure like this for a lot longer and they'll be able to tell you more accurately. But it looks cool, man. I mean, these posable tendrils do look cool. I think they did a really good job with that effect. I really like that quite a bit, actually. That effect that they've kind of gotten with these. I just think that almost looks like, again, you can kind of see the, the joints here and everything, but I think for the most part, it did make it look kind of flowing and stuff. And I think that that's really cool. Christian Crosshair Cooper says, this Spider-Man looks sick, but I'm probably going to pass on him. Have four Spideys already. Yeah, Spider-Man is tough, dude. Spider-Man's tough. A great character, but when it's a great character, it's a popular character, even if you're just a Spider-Man collector, dude, it's hard to keep up, man. It's hard to keep up, man. So I get it. Everybody loving that comment from Front Office. It truly was an incredible comment. I mean, that's definitely a Hall of Fame comment right there. I'm going to take my time and read it again and look him right in the eye. So I really appreciate that a lot, man. And Big Rip says it best. That's what it's all about over here. It's about family. You didn't even have your car. You had me? It's all about family. That's right. And this is true. Family steps and cat poop together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Casually, of course, Colin. Honest Hansel says you can never have enough Spidey. So Honest Hansel goes all in on every Spider-Man. I like this as well. I love the different displays I'm seeing of a lot of Spider-Man figures. Expensive Brief says don't handle while eating cheeses. Absolutely not. Definitely don't do that, man. Moose Stream says try again. Oh, did you say this earlier, Moose Stream? Oh, here it is. My fault, Moose Stream. Says I don't know, but I'm not into Marshmallow Fluff Spider-Man Future Foundation. Yes, I hear you. I'm not into this either. I think it looks cool, but it's an easy pass for me. Like I would probably on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, 34 in the chat, definitely hit that thumbs up button and vote in this poll if you wouldn't mind. I just want to know where everybody's sitting on this. 19 votes. Definitely want to see what everybody's saying about that. So we're just gonna, once we get to 20 votes, we'll end that. But again, the question was, what are your thoughts on this Anti-Venom Spider-Man figure from Hot Toys? And it looks like 20 votes are here, so we're gonna end the poll right there at 20 votes. And we have 69% say it's cool, but not for me. That's what I would have voted as well. Easy pass 20%, and it's awesome 10%. So yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna be passing on this. Again, Spider-Man collectors are probably going to be all over this, so I totally understand that as well. I think it's a cool piece. Just one that I'm personally passing on myself as well. And again, you can still appreciate it from afar. Again, I really think this looks really good. I think photographers and stuff, man, are going to have a great time with this figure. I can't wait to start seeing some of this with those. In fact, I need to pull that up, actually, because I want to see the... there's a picture in here with the Venom that I didn't pull up that I want to pull up. So give me 1 second. I'll pull that shot up. That's such a sick shot. And again, I think this Venom has to be imminent, right? Like, I mean, I know a lot of people are probably hyped for that Venom, but for whatever reason, it's not pulling up on this. So again, I won't show it here because for whatever reason, it's not on the post I'm looking at. But there's some pictures with this Spider-Man and Miles, I believe, fighting the Venom from the game, and that Venom figure just looks absolutely insane. Dude. Looks absolutely insane. So yeah, for me, I think it looks really good. Some of the stuff I really like about it is I just think it's a cool look for the character, and it's just one that I'm probably, I'm definitely passing on it, but one I'm excited to see people that do like photography and stuff get a hold of and do some cool poses and stuff. So. All right, so that was topic one. We're going to go to our next topic here. And then after this topic, we're going to talk about all things Hot Toys Tokyo. So let's pull this up. We're going to talk about, even though I had a stream about it, we're not going to spend a ton of time on it because I have a full stream about it that I went live for. So if you haven't checked that out, Definitely check that out on the on my channel, or on my past live streams. But we're gonna take a look at this Captain America again because I have a few things to say, a few updated things to say about this figure, and I kind of want to go over with you guys. So I've been looking at this for a while, and we're just gonna pull up some photos here. I'm trying to be selective of the ones I'm pulling up because again, we have discussed this on a previous stream, but just in case people missed that stream and are tuning in for Casual Friday, I still want to give my full attention to a big announcement like this. I'm going to do it justice by pulling up some of the great pictures and some of the not so great. And once we get those pulled up, we will be ready to rock. Got to pull up that one. It was wild. I think you know what I'm talking about. The gritting teeth one, man, the gritting teeth one is absolutely wild. All right, so those are enough. So we're going to take a look at this Captain America picture here, or this. Before we do that, we're going to check in with the chat real quick, just make sure we're not missing nothing before we talk about Cap. And we have, let's see who else is in the chat here. Somebody jump in. Valkyrie agrees that Anti-Venom is cool, but not for me. Thrawn says, I'm just waiting for that superior Spider-Man. I think that's going to be the sleeper standout of this line. Me too. I 100% agree with that. Big Rip says, I hope this means that all 21 inches of Venom releases soon. Dude, I think it's imminent. I absolutely think it's imminent. Ron says, Black Suit and Superior are the only ones I need from what they've announced. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that those two would be the ones that I would lean towards as well. Colin says, Superior Spider-Man does look mighty nice. And then Thrawn says, for comic purposes. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to try my pen real quick. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me check this notification real quick. Make sure that I posted this. All right, so a lot of fans just, dude, that's the constant thing. It's like you got the fan going, and it's too much fan. But if you don't have it going, it's not enough fan, dude. And I know that there's settings and everything, but it just seems like the fan is either too much or not enough. It's crazy. All right, let's get to the next topic. Let's talk about some Captain America here. Let's talk about some Captain America. All right, here we go. So we got this Captain America. Let me actually try to get this looking a little bit more. There we go. All right, so we got our Captain America Stealth Strike Suit 2.0 Winter Soldier. Again, if you know, I have a live stream up on this, so if you want to hear my full thoughts, that was like an hour and a half stream. Definitely check that out after this, but we're still going to spend some time on it because I want to talk about a few of these pictures. And then we're also going to look at the Tokyo Comic Con 2024. They actually have a few images of them as well. So we'll take a look at that also. But again, the more I look at this, you know, in that stream, I had some issues with the sculpt. I think the sculpt is strong in some areas, but I still think there's something missing. And again, we're going to get to that Tokyo Comic Con picture that looks better than this, in my opinion. But this still looks good. I definitely still think there's something off with the likeness. I definitely think the hair should be a little bit blonder. But overall, I'm happy with it. The body looks great. The suit looks amazing. Again, this is still a must-have figure for me, and I'm definitely pre-ordering this. And again, you can kind of see that, it just looks great, right? The only thing is there's so many caps coming, or there's so many caps that are already out there. And a lot of people, if you have like the in-game cap or something that's kind of similar to the suit, you probably want to, kind of keep that in the collection. And if that's like your one version of the character, then that's cool. But, I think that this is a great welcome 2.0. I would personally love to have the suit. I would personally love to have the suit of the, can't even think, the ending scene where he's fighting Bucky on the helicarrier. I actually would prefer that suit. That might arguably be my favorite suit. I really love the 2012 suit, but I already have that figure. But man, that suit is great. I really love that one suit right there. and that's kind of the one I would like to see as well. But so we're gonna keep it rolling here. Gonna kind of take a look at a few more pictures here, and again, what hasn't there been said? We've kind of talked about this already, but again, this looks really good. But I gotta talk about this right here. I gotta talk about this. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on right here? What is this? The more I look at this, I am just absolutely shocked this made the promotional images page. Just can't believe it. Just absolutely can't believe this. And man, wild. But yeah, just not a fan of this whatsoever. Thomas Hansel says, when I first saw this, I thought it was artisan. After all the people not liking the sculpt, I'm losing interest. I hear you, man. I mean, here's the thing. I actually think the sculpt is 90% there. I really think it's like just one little particular thing is off. And I think if they would switch that, it would look a lot better again. But that's the crazy thing about a head sculpt, man, is like a one little thing can truly just distort the entire face. And I actually think it's almost there. I just think they definitely have to make some adjustments and fix some of it, man. It's definitely not all the way there. The more I look at it, the more I dislike it. But at the same time, I'm still definitely getting this. But I definitely think that the pictures that I'm going to show you from Tokyo Comic Con look really good. So I'll just say, like, take that with a grain of salt. I hope they fix some of the issues I have with it, but I'm still happy with this. I'm over the moon for the announcement. But I want that head sculpt to be a little bit better. But this sculpt right here is wild. Like, it's just a wild sculpt. I'm just absolutely shocked. So, like, this one right here, this head sculpt to me looks fantastic. Like, this picture right here, this looks really good. Like, this angle of the head sculpt looks really good. Again, if this hair was a little bit blonder, I'd love it. Who do we got in here? Let's see who we got. We got Yomo in the chat. Yomo has entered the chat saying, yo, what's up, Yomo? Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for being here, dude. Really appreciate you joining us and getting casual with us here on this Friday night, dude. Colin says, same, Hansel. It's definitely not being received as well as anticipated. I think the announcement is being received really well. My only complaint is I do think, like, right here, the sculpt looks strong, but I don't know, man. On some of these images, dude, I just think that the sculpt is not all the way there. These two images right here, I think, are really good. But there's a few of these that are just, again, it's not all the way there. And then we got to look at this. Like, this is just, again, man, I just don't know what the hell's going on here. This is bizarre. This reminds me a lot of those Batman action pose faces they did with the Batman 89 and they did with the Batman Returns. It's wild, dude. I know what they were going for. Like, Cap does a lot of this in the movie. Like, he's gritting the teeth here. I don't know if you remember the Endgame trailer where he's reaching down to pull that shield, the shield tighter on his arm, and he kind of looks up. He's like gritting his teeth. I know they were going for a really iconic look for Cap, but this just isn't it, man. This just isn't it. But again, with the cap, I think it looks great. I think it looks great here. And again, a lot of people are going to be showing it off like this. So if you're kind of mixed on the sculpt, cool. And again, I will say that, I saw that somebody had shared it on Instagram, like the enhanced sculpt, and that looked really good. But again, I still don't think it's 100% there. Again, is it supposed to be 100%? It's very difficult to get some 100%. But when you see the prototype images of some of the other head sculpts they've done, notably like the Hugh Jackman Wolverine from Deadpool Wolverine being like one that I'm just like, every time I look at that head sculpt, I'm just in awe of that. Like, it just looks absolutely insane. But again, we'll see what happens. I still think it's a great announcement. I'm still overall very happy with the figure. It's just this right here, man. This is just one that just haunts my nightmares, dude. It just haunts my nightmares. It's like, this is an absolutely wild lower faceplate here, man. So I hope they fix this, dude. I really do. But again, It's almost there. I don't know what it is. A lot of people have said it's the eyes and the nose right here, and I think you might be right. The jaw is a little wide, but again, we're kind of being. I'm definitely being more like picky on this because it's a character I love. But overall, I'm happy with it. I do think it could be better, but I mean, I'm still definitely pre-ordering this for sure. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Well, it's a small detail, but I love the flag on the arm. I do too, and I love how he's still got the shield. Let's zoom out. I love how he's still got the shield insignia here too. I really like that because again, man, Winter Soldier is just a fantastic film. This is like still when he's operating within Shield, and I just love that. X-Men Supreme says the Loki sculpt. What are you referring to, X-Men? Is there like a Loki? Did I miss a Loki sculpt or something? Arms office says, looks like he's holding in the runs, but X-Men just walked in and has to say hello. Christian says, we're staying on topic. Christian says, App looks like he's taking a deuce, it looks like. So, okay. We must be talking about this. We got to be talking about this. What else we got here? Collection says, the Captain America's a 9 out of 10 in for me. Dope. I think the whole package, yes. I would give the whole package a 9 out of 10. The magnetic base looks great. I actually really love the magnetic base. I think everything else about the figure looks phenomenal, except for this lower faceplate, and the likeness is a bit off. So for me, it's probably like more of an 8.5 out of 10 if I'm really being picky. But I mean, damn, dude. I mean, they might not fix it because here I am saying I don't think the sculpt is where it should be on some of the images I've seen, but I'm still getting it. So, I mean, what do I know? We got Moose Stream in the building. Coming in. We got to go full screen. Coming in with this $5 super chat. And here's what he has to say. He says, tonight was the first time that I knew you were live streaming. Jay, I'm glad that you're doing this now. Thanks, man. I am too. Thanks so much. I definitely want to start streaming myself too. Hey, you need to do it. You need to do it more, man. The more voices we have, the better, dude. The more people we have, again, and you might be somebody who never streams. And Moose, I see you in everybody's chat all the time, dude. You're always in people's chat. So in a way, man, your voice is already out there. But yeah, dude, if you ever wanted to stream, man, I definitely encourage you, man. I definitely encourage you. The first one is the toughest. And dude, I'm still a beginner, man. So I'm not trying to give you any type of tips. I'm just saying for somebody who just started their own stream, once you get those first one or two under your belt, man, you're going to get used to it and you're going to have a blast, man. So I don't know if you've been on other people's streams, like, as a guest or whatnot, but yeah, dude, definitely, man, this would be cool. I definitely encourage you if that's something you want to do, man. If that's something that's interesting you and you want to do, man, go for it. But truly, man, really appreciate this $5 super chat, dude. Again, you just being here commenting. You said it's your first time and you knew I was streaming, man. Yeah, every Friday night, casual Friday. Really appreciate you being here, and I truly appreciate the $5 super chat, dude. I really do, man. Thank you so much, Boost. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Thrawn says you should. You should, man. You should. And Phil DeBurn's been on this, and he's right. He says, run, it's Art the Captain. Yeah, it does have a bit of Art the Clown vibes to it, that Captain America gritting T-sculpt for sure. We got Philip the Fool in the building. Philip the Fool in the building. Saying, what's up, everyone? What's up, Philip the Fool? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for being here on Casual Friday, man. Hope you're keeping it casual. Thanks for being here, dude. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great night. We're just now finishing up our talk about Captain America. We talked about the Anti-Venom Spider-Man. Now we're just hanging out for a little bit, and then we're going to jump into our big topic tonight, which is the Tokyo Comic-Con 2024. We're going to talk about the Hot Toys announcements, or not announcements, but like reveals. And it's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a good one. So I hope you can stick around. Thanks for being here, dude. See who else we have. Colin, yeah, I can do this all day. Yeah, man, Winter Soldier just hits on so many levels, dude. What a fantastic film. I love the part where he's like, he's telling me, you're my friend, he's like, I'm not going to fight you. He's like, you're my friend. And he's like, you're my mission, and he's like, then finish it, Then Bucky just stares, and he goes, because I'm with you to land alone. And that whole scene, dude, just goosebumps every time. Dude, I mean, dude, this movie absolutely kicks ass. I love it. I'm loving how Hot Toys has mentioned that it's like the 10-year anniversary for Winter Soldier. My God, if we could just get another Winter Soldier, dude, I would love to get a Nick Fury. Nick Fury is so badass in this movie, dude. Please. Gosh, can we get those two figures? Please, man. Gotta be so sick. But yeah, dude, it's just a great, great film, man. And pretty much anything from this movie I'm picking up, I'm going to be honest. I can't wait to get this figure. And even if it stays the way it's looking, I'm still going to be excited about it. I'm still going to be happy with it. So. Expensive Prince does line this up with Bale and Keaton, put all their best mouth plates on. Boom. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, man, there's a part of me that wants to troll and kind of just have these crazy face plates on all my figures, man. Like, it's like, damn, dude, I mean, that's even more fun, dude. Could you imagine doing like a collection tour and like that's how you got it displayed? That'd be awesome. If he dies and says, I can make this face all day. No, a lot. Oh, man. Clint Martin says, I think the eyes with that teeth mouth plate does not work. I think it needs anger eyes. 100%. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. Collector Joey has entered the chat saying, yo, yo, yo. What's up, Collector Joe? I hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for being here on episode 12 of Casual Friday, man. Hey, I hope you're keeping it casual, Joe. I appreciate you being here, dude. Thank you so much for jumping the chat, man. We're about to talk about some Tokyo Comic Con, man, so I hope you can join us. Honest says, I bet that will come out with Artisan in-game caps. So let's talk about this for a little bit. This is a really good topic here. So thanks for the segue, Honest. I've been wanting to talk about this as well. So here's the thing. Where are we thinking as a group? I won't do a poll. In fact, do we still have a poll going on? Let me end the poll if we do. Do we have one? No. Actually, let's do a poll for fun. Shall we? Or actually, just type in the chat. Let's do that. Just type in the chat. Just type it in the chat so that way we can I don't have to, make another poll. So here we go. My question for you guys is like, we know my theory is this. We're about to start getting a ton of early phase MCU stuff. If you've been watching the show, if you've been watching some of my other streams, I've been, again, I'm not saying I'm the only person saying it, but I'm just saying, like, I've been kind of saying that for a while. Like, we're about to start getting some early phase MCU 2.0 figures, whether it be from the Avengers. I just think it's about time we get like another Thor, another Hawkeye, more Captain Americas, obviously more Iron Mans, but I feel like we're going to start getting these figures. And what Honest Hansel said about, I bet they come up with an Artisan in-game cap. Listen, they're 100%. It's just a matter of when, right? They're 100% going to do Artisan every single Avenger they can. I'm just telling you, they're 100% doing that. And what I mean by Avengers, I'm mainly meaning those beginning 6. Again, you saw it with that Black Widow from Iron Man 2. I'm not saying they're going to give us the exact version we want, but I feel like every single character in that, the Avengers 6, even Hawkeye, I could see being a limited Artisan run. I definitely think Thor is just an easy one to do an Artisan on. Cap, they're going to do an Artisan Tony Stark. That's what I'm saying. All these Tony Starks that are coming out, just know there's going to be an Artisan. There's going to be multiple Artisans. And, it's kind of like when we saw with that Dark Side loot, right? Like, there's going to be tons of Artisan loot. Like, I think we're going to enter the stage where we're getting a lot more Artisans than we even think. And whether that means it's an Artisan that's just an Artisan, kind of like that Black Widow, or maybe that means that we're getting, kind of like the Jack Sparrow, we're getting a couple of different SKUs, right? Like, it's going to be something like that. But it feels like a good time because there's a bunch of Marvel stuff coming. Like, next year we have Brave New World and we have Thunderbolts, which I'm excited about. Thunderbolts more, but I'm still going to go see Brave New World. The reshoots on that movie kind of had me concerned about the final product, but I still want to see it. We're going to get figures from those movies. But until that next wave of like big like Doomsday stuff, next Spider-Man movie or whatever, there's still a void left. And I think you see that with what we're about to talk about with the Tokyo Comic Con, with the Mr. Knight figure. There is a void left for more figures from like, older MCU stuff. Older, I mean, at this point, 2012 Avengers going on, 13 years. So I definitely see that happening. It's just a matter of when. So yeah, I think we're going to get Artisan Captain America. I think we're going to get Artisan for. And again, I think it's a strategy with the reason we're getting Iron Man 2 Black Widow. Trust me, once we get that in hand, next year they're going to use the hell out of that sculpt. I promise you. That Scarlett Johansson sculpt is fantastic. Fantastic. They're going to use the hell out of it. We're going to get multiple versions of these characters. I mean, if they're going to get the most out of that sculpt that they possibly can. And yeah. But let me know what you guys think. Like, what are y'all thinking about that? I just definitely think that that's something that's going to be on the horizon very soon. And I think that, them going back to Winter Soldier, it almost looks like they're going back to some of these specific movies. Winter Soldier. I think next year they go back to even Force Awakens for Star Wars. I think we're going to get a couple of stuff from Star Wars we're going to talk about here in a minute. It's just going to be really interesting what they do with some of these IPs. And but I definitely think that, like, if you're on the fence about this cap and you want the essential Captain America, they're 100% giving us an Artisan. It's just a matter of. But I want to know what you guys think. Am I off the mark on this? Do y'all think that the Artisans are going to stay pretty limited to certain characters? Do you kind of see where I'm coming from with this? Or do y'all, what do y'all thoughts? I kind of want to hear what everybody thinks about that. Oh, my bad, X-Man. I don't know why I didn't get this. LOL, the teeth gritty sculpt looks like Loki smiling 100%. Ron says, I can deuce this all day. Trash Panda in the building. Thanks so much, Trash Panda, for being here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Casual Friday. He says, this cap, compared to the old version, is so much better. Leave the poop face lower sculpt in the box if they don't redo it. Yeah, but I'm not 100% pleased with the default sculpt either, Trash Panda. I think it's 90% there, but I think there's something off about it that I feel like I'm just losing Evans on some of the pictures. On some of the pictures, it looks really good. So again, it's going to be one of those things where it's just, I got to wait to start seeing some stuff in hand before I make, I still think there's improvements that can be made on it, but I'm kind of being a little picky about it as well. But I agree, dude. I mean, yeah, if you don't like it, you can definitely leave it. It's definitely still worth it. I totally agree with you. Philip the Fool says, this is my favorite cap suit from my favorite movie, so of course I'm getting this one. I've got the in-game version. I'm happy with that. It looks like you can actually pose it. Yeah, great point, dude. The posability looks really good. The 2012 cap that I have, very limited posability in the shoulders. Very limited posability in the shoulders. Yeah, dude. There's so many iconic lines in that, man. That's just such a great, Steve and Bucky movie, man. Gosh, it's so good. So good. We got Moose saying, hello, Chuck. We all send a happy belated birthday to an awesome member of the community. Feel full, please send him birthday wishes. Hey, we're doing that right now, bro. We're doing that right now. Everybody, if you wouldn't mind, if you've already done it, because this is a 6-minute ago chat, so maybe you've already done it. But happy birthday, Philip. Hope you have a great one, man. Hope you enjoy it. And if everybody feels up to it, definitely wish Philip a happy birthday. Hope it is a great one, man. Thanks for being here, dude. We got Striker 47 saying, I hope with this 10th anniversary of Captain America, we get a Peggy Carter from First Adventure. I would love to have a Peggy Carter from First Adventure. Let me just put that out there first. Since this is Winter Soldier, I don't know if we'll get it, but I would definitely be welcome to a Peggy Carter. I would absolutely. 100%. I hope you're right, Striker. I would love to get this. Ron Office says, I want to Hulk. I do too, man. I cannot tell you guys how close I've been to buying backwards on one of these Hulks, either the 2012 Hulk, the 2-pack with Bruce Banner, or even the Age of Ultron Hulk. I don't like the in-game version of Hulk. I just personally don't like that version of the character as much. So I want one of the early stage MCU Hulks. And I'm holding out, hoping that we get a new one soon, but we will see. But those still look phenomenal. I still think it's worth buying backwards. I'm not sure. Armzova says, hear me out. Artisan Hulk would actually look pretty cool. It would look great, dude. Especially if I know everybody kind of hates on this, or maybe they don't. Maybe this is people have come around to it, but especially with that Eric Bana Hulk. I know, but the hair on that is awesome. And even the Edward Norton Hulk has some great hair too. In the first 2 Avenger movies, Age of Ultron and Avengers 2012, has some great hair acting. There's some great hair movement in there. I agree with this, actually. I really do. I think it would look phenomenal. I 100% agree with you on this. Field of Burn says, I need those classic comic Avengers. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it here in a second. Because they actually showed off some more Hano Studios figures at the Tokyo Comic Con. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Fuel says, I appreciate that, y'all. Yeah, man, happy birthday, dude. Honest Ansel says silicone body Hulk. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. We'll see. Flagship says, I want an artist in Winter Soldier and Black Widow from Captain America for Winter Soldier movie. I would love to get the number one Black Widow I want is from the Avengers. First Avengers. The second one I would want is from Winter Soldier. I think those are my two favorite looks for the character. I mean, I'll take the Age of Ultron one as well. I actually really like the con thing she has in that movie. Her suit has that like light up ability as well. But yeah, I would take the Winter Soldier and the Avengers Black Widow. I think we're for sure getting them. It's just a matter of when. X-Men says he needs the Jim Lee X-Men. That'd be sick. I'm with you on this. This would be awesome. This would be absolutely awesome. Well, the Fool said artist and Winter Soldier will break Sideshow. That's the one. Yeah, and again, man, I don't want this shit limited either. I mean, I just want to get it. I don't want to have to stress about it. I don't want it to be limited. Like, just give us the Winter Soldier 2.0. Artisan would be insane. I'll take what I can get, though, but the Artisan would just make so much sense. So we'll see. X-Men says, I already have that so-so Mr. Knight. I don't know that I need Hot Toys to make one at this point. They should have done it earlier when I wanted them to. Yeah, that's a good point, but I'm telling you, when you see that Hot Toys one, man, you might rethink. I'm not saying you haven't seen it. I just meant when the whole announcement gets made, I think you'll have an easier time making the decision. But that so-so Toys one looks pretty good, too. Striker says, I would agree they're going to use that Scarlett Johansson sculpt for a lot of the Black Widows that they needed a 2.0, like that one from Infinity War. Yeah, and that's the thing with these Black Widow figures. Like these most recent ones from like the Solo movie and all these ones, those look good. Earlier Black Widow figures where they still did kind of it's not rooted hair, but it's like actual like kind of hair and it's not sculpted. Those definitely need an upgrade. And they've got a new body on this one from Iron Man 2. They got a new sculpt. They're going to use the hell out of it. X-Men Supreme says, I want a live-action Captain Carter figure, man. That'd be sick, too. I would love to get the Peggy Carter from First Avenger. I just love that look for the character. I think it looks really cool. Agent Carter would be cool, too. I know that show just didn't land for a lot of people. I mean, maybe it did, but it just didn't do well enough to keep it going. That's a cool look for the character as well, man. Will says, yes, Edward Norton Artisan Hulk would be amazing. Dude, that Hulk was just so good, man. As much as I liked what Ruffalo did with the earlier Hulks, again, just for me, the later Hulks and stuff, I kind of get why they did that with the character, but just I preferred the earlier versions of Hulk. But Edward Norton, I would have always loved to have seen like how he would have operated within the ensemble of the Avengers. I think it would have been really interesting. Everybody's saying what's happy birthday to Philip. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, X-Men Supreme says Agent Carter was such a good show. Yeah, man, this is like what's kind of started all that. This was before Disney Plus, man. This was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wasn't as big on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but again, it was kind of like that, Saturday morning, kind of vibe, like just a quick, in and out show. 30, I think it was an hour long each episode, but the seasons were like short, I believe. But yeah, man. X-Men Supreme says, I want Smart Hulk, just not the dumb ones. That's my thing. I don't mind the Smart Hulk, but I want him with like the sweater and the tacos in the hand and all that stuff. I mean, again, I wouldn't mind having the Smart Hulk. I just prefer the Hulk Smash Hulk. I just like the visceralness of that Hulk. Like I just love, plus I just like his portrayal in those movies better. I'm not saying the Smart Hulk's not cool, but it's just not one that the longer I go away from the movie, I dislike it a little bit more. It's kind of like the Fat Thor. It's like that was really funny. Like when it first got on screen, the more I watch of it, the less I enjoy it. I kind of think they went to the well a little bit too much with like that joke about him being like fat and like, they almost did too much with it. I wish they would have explored more the mental health aspect of what he was dealing with a little bit more. I thought that would have been a little bit more interesting, but maybe they didn't do it because it was already a heavy movie, so you needed some of that comedic relief. But again, it's just one of those things, like, in the moment, like, oh, this is cool, it's Smart Hulk, and then when I watch it later, it's like, I'm with you, dude. I think it's the costume that it's just not an appealing figure to me just because of that. I don't really like that neon tech suit, whatever the hell it is, and I'm kind of with you on that. Collection Obsession says, and it need to be an Artisan Winter Soldier with all leather. No more bullshit pleasure crap. 100% for the game all the way up. This would be amazing, but they're always going to leave something out. They're always going to leave something out, bro. Like, I mean, you know this. Like, you've been collecting longer than me. I know you have, but like, they're going to leave something out to do it down the line even better. Like, if they gave us the perfect figure, and I think a few people have said this to me, like, if they do the perfect figure, like, there's nothing to improve on for the next one. So that might be the case. This would be amazing if this happened. I would be totally on board with this, especially if it's like an artisan release. I do feel like for artisan release and artisan prices, they do need to give us like the absolute essential version of that character. And if you upgrade it later with like even better stuff, cool. But for those artisan prices and stuff, I feel like that's a must. Collector Joey coming in with the $1.99 super chat. So is this a salute? I can't see. I think that's a salute, but it might be hair on the emoji. No, it's a salute. It's definitely a salute. Collector Joey, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate this $1.99 super chat, dude. I really appreciate you being here, man. That's, as I say to everybody, that's more than enough. But I truly appreciate the extra support with this with these super chats, man. Truly means a lot to me. I really do appreciate this, man. And I hope I'm bringing some type of value to your Friday night, man. I really do. X-Men says, I want Hot Toys to make a Fat Thor too. I really actually connected with it when I got it. I mean, yes, but I'm just saying, overall, I think that they got their point across without going back to it 3 or 4 times throughout the movie. I totally get it. I liked the first reveal of it. I thought it was really funny, and it was touching in some parts. I actually think the part with his mother was really strong. I really liked the dialogue there with like, hey, you should just be who you want to be, not who others want you to be. I would have liked if explored that a bit more. I actually think Infinity War, in my opinion, I think Infinity War probably got the essence of the character, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I know other people have different takes on this, but Infinity War, to me, got the essence of the Thor character probably better than any other movie. Now, granted, he did have probably the most screen time in that movie, but I really feel like they captured that perfect balance of comedic, but also like human. They really humanized him and stuff. And it's not my favorite look for the character, but I really feel like that was probably the best portrayal of Thor in the MCU to date. I thought they just absolutely nailed it with that. I think he was super powerful, but he was human. He was vulnerable. And I don't know, man. I think they did it damn near perfect in Infinity War. I loved his arc in Infinity War, and I loved most of his arc in Endgame as well. I just would have liked to have seen them explore a little bit more of the after effects of everything. But again, man, there's only so much time in the movie, you know, and they gotta service a ton of different arcs, a ton of different stories. So I get it. Colin says, I'm heading out, but I'll be sure and catch the replay. Always a blast hanging out with the casual family. Thanks so much, Colin. Really appreciate you, dude. Always great to have you in the chat, man. Always welcome. Hopefully, definitely catch the replay, man. Let me know what you think in the comments when you check it out. We're going to get into our last topic. My problem is, man, I just have fun talking with you guys, so I usually get off topic a little bit. So I apologize if people are like staying on to hear the Tokyo stuff. We're going to get into that right now. But again, man, I just love talking with you guys and kind of chatting. And again, keeping it casual, man, keeping it relaxed, keeping the vibes high. But Colin, for real, man, really appreciate the kind words, man. And thanks for being here, dude. And I hope to see you at the next one. Joey says it is a salute. Okay, cool. I was like, is that a salute or is that like a hair? Is that like a Tommy Pickles haircut? What is that? Richard Cross here, Cooper says Infinity War Endgame. Yeah, they play so well together, man. But yeah, it's a lot. I will say it's a lot easier to just throw on Infinity War and watch that one than it is Endgame. Endgame hits a lot harder, it's more dramatic, slower paced film, which I think was a great idea with just how epic Infinity War was, man. But damn, dude, I'd love to go back and like relive that high, dude, of like hype in those movies, man. All right, so let's get into our final topic of the night. And we're going to be talking about, what should we start with? Let's start with this. Let's start with this. Philip the Fool say Endgame is heavy. It really is, and I think it's an incredible ending. A few of the character portrayals, I wish. I'll get into this some other time because I can really go on a total side quest with this. Talk about this ad nauseum. I'll save this for a different time, but we'll talk about this at length soon. But let's get into this last topic again. Keep in the chat. Keep talking about the chat. I'll respond to you guys. I'm gonna go to this screen real quick. I want to get this scaled properly here. We can actually take a look at it. All right. So here we go. We have Squid Game. So the reason I'm pulling this one up again, we're going to take a look at all the photos that are on the Facebook page for hot toys that are going over the Tokyo Comic Con 2024. Again, let me know if there's any photos I missed, and maybe you saw some people share that give better looks at the stuff. This is I'm just going based on what Hot Toys posted on their social media. So there might be some different stuff. Moostream says final topic. No, I'm not working tomorrow. Well, Moostream, since this is your first time, I'll just tell it this way. This topic could go for 3 hours, meaning we're going to get on some side quests. Somebody's going to say something in the chat that's going to lead me down a thing where I talk about something else for 25 minutes, and then we'll talk about that for 25 minutes, bro. So I saved this for last because I knew it was going to be the longest. I wanted to get those 2 topics going early just in case there's some people that just wanted to see that. But yeah, we'll be here for a little bit longer. So here's the thing with Squid Game, man. I think this is a hint. Are we going to get 6 scale of Squid Game? I keep wondering this. I think we are. I really do think we are. Season 2 comes out, I believe, December 26th. Excuse me, though. Cheez-Its are, Cheez-Its are fighting back. So here's the thing. I'm conflicted on this because this is what they showed us. They showed us some of these plushies. They showed us some of these, these Cos Baby things. It's like a Toy Sapien Squid Game Hot Toys collaboration here. But I think there's some hints in here. And I think that for me, if we do get figures from this, I could definitely see us getting all 4. Either we're going to get all 4 of the the pink jumpsuit characters with the different, the square, the triangle, or not all 4, all 3. I think the hint can be found like right here. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit here so we can see it. I think the hint is right here. If y'all can see my cursor, if not, it's right here in the middle. The circle, triangle, square, the pink jumpsuits here. I think everything that's shown right there, not the robot from the red light, green light game, but I think that there is some hints within there. And I think that if we get those could be either interchangeable faceplates that would promote like, hey, maybe just build out an army of these, like maybe get 3 of them. They got interchangeable faceplates. They're going to encourage you maybe if you want all 3 to get all 3. So I could see that happening. And I could definitely see the only character I could see them actually coming out with would be the main character, the guy that was in the Acolyte. Apologies, I don't know his name. He's a fantastic actor. I could see that being the head sculpt character that we get. But I strongly think if we do get 6 scale stuff of Squid Game, which I think is going to happen, I actually think it's going to happen. Squid Game is extremely popular. People are going to be really hyped December. There's, be a perfect time for an announcement. I do think it's going to be more of the mask characters, the jumpsuit characters, as opposed to head sculpt stuff. But if they do a head sculpt, I do think it's going to be the main guy from the show. I know that's like a really hot take. Like that's of course what everybody's predicting. But I do think that that's where the hint is in this photo is right there. So let me know in the comments below what y'all think. I mean, are we getting these? Are we getting 6 scale versions of these characters? X-Men says, I refuse to watch Squid Game until the error leaving out the X button. All right, X-Men, listen. I've been listening to you on Arcane. I've watched the first 2 episodes of Arcane because of your recommendation. All I ask is that if you trust me in any capacity on like what to watch, if you haven't watched Squid Game, I would highly, highly, highly recommend watching Squid Game. And I would highly recommend watching it where it's the subtitled version. I actually watched the first run of it with the dubbing, and I still thought it was a phenomenal show. But you do get more out of the script, more out of the performances if you do pick the I believe it's the Korean version with the subtitles. So again, man, if you haven't watched it, dude, I highly recommend it. Squid Game is one of those rare shows where like it was super hyped when it came out. And a lot of times when those shows get too hyped, you're like, okay, it can't be that good. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. And I don't know what they're going to do with season 2. I don't know how they're going to top it. It seemed like a one season type of thing. But I'm hyped, dude, and I'd highly recommend it. Pat Batman says, I love that. Let it ride. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here, Pat Batman. Hope you're having a good Friday night, man. Actually, Saturday morning Central Time now. So hope you're enjoying it, man. Moose says, I have the Toy Sapiens 4-inch figure, both waves. One set from Amazon, the other from Ami Ami. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any of those, but again, I do think we're getting a 6-scale version, but I could be totally wrong. But I just feel like with that IP, if you got the IP, why not? You know. We got low key collector in the building. Calvin saying, "Evening, gentlemen. What's up, Calvin? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for being here, and thanks for keeping it casual with us tonight on episode 12 of Casual Friday, dude. Truly grateful that you're here, man, and hope you had a great week, and hope you have a great weekend, man. And we're talking about the Tokyo Comic Con stuff, man. So you're just in time for that if you wanted to go over that stuff with us, dude. Striker says, considering that Squid Game is from Netflix, I'm hoping that next year they could give us teaser of 6-scale Wednesday figures. So again, this is a fantastic comment because Striker has picked up on something that I was actually going to discuss, but he's right on point with this. Netflix IP. Think about this for a second. I want everybody to think about this for a second. Netflix IP, Squid Game, right? Arcane, right? So again, you're seeing that they're kind of doing this stuff, One Punch, all these Netflix properties, right? There is a world where I think that once 3.0 doesn't have the Stranger Things IP anymore, we could get Stranger Things from a different company, and it could be Hot Toys. Maybe even if it's not Hot Toys, maybe it's InArt. But you see it with The Walking Dead. Like 3.0 had The Walking Dead for a while, then maybe something else. Again, by the time that Hot Toys might get around to that IP, that show's going to be over. So we'll see. But I do think like Wednesday figures would be cool. I do think this opens up a possibility that we get some Netflix original stuff. And yeah, that's going to be exciting. If so, that opens up a whole new avenue for Hot Toys to kind of almost dominate another piece of the pie, like another like little corner of the IP game, so. X-Men says, okay, I'll watch Squid Game. Thanks, man. Let me know what you think. I'm really excited to hear what you think about this. Calvin says, X-Men, you're killing me, Smalls. You haven't watched Squid Game? X-Men, you got to watch Squid Game. Yeah, I'm so glad people are backing me up on this. I totally agree. SG Collectibles has entered the chat. What's going on, Justin? Oh, yeah, Casual Friday Squid Game was a good show. Squid Game was such a good show, man. Fantastic show. Gosh, that show was amazing, man. I'm going to rewatch the whole season just in anticipation for season 2. Hopefully season 2 doesn't disappoint me. I'm not expecting it to be as good, but I hope it's still good. Thanks for being here, SG Collectibles. Hope you're doing well, man. So X-Men has a great excuse, though, you guys. He's working in the oil and gas industry during all that time, during the COVID time. Totally get that, man. Didn't even get to watch Tiger King. Totally get that, dude. Totally get that. Fat Batman says, I can't watch my anime sub, but I'm with you. I prefer Squid Game sub. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I watched it dubbed, but then I went back and watched some of the episodes with the subtitles, and you do get more of the performance from the actors. You do get a lot more from the performance, 100%. So, yeah. Fat Batman says, honestly, the one thing I wanted to see they didn't show, that likeness cycle from the Flash should be dropping any day. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Some of the stuff was left out. There were some things up there that was like a big surprise. So yeah, man. Blue Stream says, Justin, how you figure? You're killing it here. You're on the verge. Thank you, I think. Thank you, man. Hopefully on the verge of like something good, Maybe you look like you're on the verge of, having a maybe you're on the verge of eating that whole box of Cheez-It. I still got it over here. I've done good, though, since we started. I haven't eaten too many. But, yeah. Excellent. But thanks, Moose Tree. X-Men Supreme says 2 years after series ends, Hot Toys better strike while the iron's hot. Yeah, exactly. Bill the Fool says season 1 was so good. I don't know how season 2 could. I don't either. And again, I am a little nervous that it's going to end up being like unnecessary and not good. But I'm telling you, like season 1 was so great. Even if it's in the same realm, I'll be happy. But all right, so great Squid Game discussion. Bro, I'm going to have to go take a Tums or something, bro. Do not drink an energy drink with Cheez-Its. Y'all already know that. Y'all probably already knew that. But I didn't. I knew when I was guzzling down that energy drink after a handful of Cheez-Its, I said, this isn't going to be good. And it wasn't. So if I have to take a break, it'll be for a minute so I can go get some Tums so I can reach optimal levels once again, because I am on the struggle bus right now, you guys. I'm on the struggle bus with these Cheez-Its, bro. I'm just being real with you. We're going to fight through it. We're going to fight through it because we got to talk about this. And I know my main X-Man. My main man, X-Man. Hey, that rhymes, bro. Look at this, X-Man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Even though this is stuff we've already seen, to kind of see this displayed together looks amazing. And we got to take a look. I'm just telling you right now, bro. I'm going to tell you something right now. That Wolverine, that shirtless Wolverine, you are going to be disappointed if you pass on this. I'm telling you. This thing looks phenomenal, dude. This thing looks phenomenal. Now, granted, you're probably like me. You're probably like X-Man, who's wanting to get 2 of the deluxes to have one with the cowl and one without. But damn, dude, this body on this figure looks absolutely incredible. The battle damage to it takes place after just an iconic scene. Get the katana sword. Damn, it looks good. The only thing I don't like is that base. I don't like this reused. We got to get away from this base, Hot Toys. This base you're using for the Dark Knight trilogy figures, the Bane, the Catwoman. I see that you've teased it with the Scarecrow, man. I'm just telling you personally, I'm not a huge fan of this base, and I definitely don't like it being reused for this X-Men figure personally. But that's just me. I don't mind the horizontal base or the the rectangular base, but anyway. But this just looks great, dude. You can kind of see the couch with Kidpool here. You can kind of see Deadpool, which a lot of people should be getting their Deadpools in. I know X-Men just said he got his. Lady Deadpool looks so good. I'm mad at myself, you guys. So if you didn't watch my stream from weeks ago, which we had a blast, but we were trying to narrow down my pre-order list, right? And I don't think I had Lady Deadpool and like, hey, it's coming home. I'm weak. I'm seeing more and more of it. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. And I'm weak, man. I'm trying to stick to that video where I narrowed down my pre-order list. But damn, dude, this Lady Deadpool looks phenomenal. I love the price point for these figures as well. Damn. But this just looks great. Let's check in with you guys. Moose Dream says, you're on the verge of becoming bigger and better, Justin. Hey, I really appreciate that, Moose Dream. I really appreciate this a lot, dude. Thank you so much for these kind words, man. Again, couldn't thank you guys enough, man. You guys being in here, 27 in the chat, hanging out with me. It's 12:20 a.m. Central Time. We still got 27 in the chat, dude. So again, you guys, just the support and just being here for the show, man. It means the world to me, man. So I really appreciate this. I really do. X-Men says, maybe in another 6 years they'll finally make Wong. Dude, they gotta make Wong, dude. What the hell? Dude? Mitchell Lawrence says, what's happening? What's up, Mitchell? Hope you're doing well, dude. Thanks so much for being here, man. We're about you just in time, dude. I know you're hyped for the Terminator stuff. You're hyped for the Alien stuff. I know you're not huge on the Marvel and DC stuff right now for your collection. So you came at the right time because we're actually going over the Tokyo Comic-Con 2024 stuff. We're just going to get that Alien Predator display, dude. That Terminator display. I'm hyped. Thanks for being here, dude. Phil DeBurn says the shirtless Logan. Addie's coming home. Yeah, dude. Gosh, it looks good, doesn't it? It just looks so good. X-Men says, I don't get why they included one of Deadpool's swords, but didn't give him a second sculpt with a damaged cowl. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. It doesn't make sense. I agree. I think they want you to buy multiples. That's my only guess, dude. But I totally agree. I like the TVA jacket that comes with it, but I actually don't even see it here. I don't even see the TVA jacket. I'm hoping that it still comes with a TVA jacket. X-Men. I would assume so. Frank Knight Rises. Thanks so much for being here, dude. Really hope you're enjoying your casual Friday. Thanks for being here for episode 12. Dude. Saying, tempting me with that Wolverine. Should have came with a mask. 100%. X-Men and you, Frank Knight Rises, saying it best. I totally agree. The only thing is they just probably want you to buy multiples. Bill Burns really hyped for that shirtless Logan. Same, dude. I think it looks great. I really do. Moose says, I have 2 Deadpools in hand and 2 more arriving next week. Also 2 Lady Deadpools and 2 Kidpools along with 2 Deluxe Wolverine and a shirtless Wolverine, the Cowboy Brand coming Resistance. So you are literally going all in, dude. You're kind of building a Deadpool core here. This sounds insane, dude. Not in like a bad way. This just sounds like it's going to be an insane display. Wow. The commitment to this line, dude, I respect this, man. I respect this a lot, dude. I think that's going to look really cool. Mitchell Lawrence says 6 a.m. here in the UK. I just woke up in time. Yeah, thanks for being here, Mitchell. Hope you're enjoying it, man. Hope you're really appreciate you spending your mornings here with us, man. Really do, dude. Thank you so much. Striker says, hopefully when that battle damage Deadpool comes out, we can see a teaser of the Minuteman soldiers. That'd be sick. That would be sick. Valkyrie says, casual Fridays are great. Justin, thanks, dude. Thanks, Falcon. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that a lot, dude. Truly appreciate the support, Valkyrie. I really do, man. But yeah, so again, we're gonna move on, but I just wanted to show this, how good this looks on the display. And here's what I'm absolutely ecstatic about. Okay, we're about to get into stuff that I'm absolutely over the moon for, and we're gonna talk about this right here. Okay. Listen. First off, this Captain America looks absolutely incredible. This Captain America looks phenomenal. Now, I don't have the original Captain America. Please help me in the comments. This is the one that's already out, or is this going to be the one that's upcoming? Is this going to be the one from Brave New World? Forgive me for not knowing this. I just don't have this figure, and I don't want to research it myself, so I'm hoping somebody in the chat knows. But regardless, dude, this figure looks phenomenal, man. I know Brick Artemis, I know that he's really high on this figure, like the first version. And every time he discusses it and he just kind of shows it off, I'm like, damn, dude, that does look amazing. So this looks great. And X-Men, thanks so much, dude. That's the first Captain Falcon right there. Yeah, okay. I figured it was. I just wasn't 100%. X-Men says that my Deadpool core is currently 9 Deadpool strong. That is awesome. Boo says that's the one that's targeted. Okay, cool. So we're definitely going to get another one, I would assume, because I see some differences with the suit. They got that full face guard or whatever. So that's going to be interesting. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Older one, I haven't. It's amazing. The wings blew me away during. It looks phenomenal. I might have to pick this one up. I might truly have to pick this one up. It looks that damn good. And maybe it gets a little cheaper once the Brave New World version comes out. I'm assuming they're going to do that one as well. And they really do a good job with the Mackie sculpt, man. I think they do a really good job with that Mackie sculpt. So I would love to get a Falcon figure. If they do Winter Soldier, I'm really hoping for Falcon, but we'll see, man. Phil the Fool says, I'm tempted to get 2 of the deluxe versions of Wolverine now. Me too. X-Men, I got to hand it to X-Men Supreme. He's the one who got me thinking about this, because he had said in, like, it was either a chat or he was on I think it was a chat either in one of my streams or I was talking to him in chat on like another stream, but he was mentioning that he wanted, or maybe he commented on one of my videos. I can't remember exactly when, but he mentioned that he was going to get to have the sculpt and the unsculpt look. And once he said that, I normally don't double up on the same figure, but I was like, dude, that makes a lot of sense. And kind of do that before. Yeah, the full sleeves. Yeah, dude, great comment here. We'll totally agree, man. We got D-Lo, the collector, in the building. He's wanting to get casual tonight. You know D-Lo's keeping it casual, baby. He says, I'm late, but they need to make Chris Hemsworth Extraction. Dude, Extraction is so damn good. If they're going to go Netflix figures, man, if they're getting that Netflix IP, I'm totally with you on this, dude. Extraction 2, whatever they decide. Totally agree, man. That'd be a sick figure, man. Thanks so much for being here, D-Lo. Hope you're doing well, man. Big Rib says, well, I'll let y'all read that. Can't confirm. Can't confirm or deny this. I don't know. Somebody in the chat may know. Big Rib. We got Falcon Man who says, I love my Falcon Captain America figure. It is truly great. I'm really impressed with it. All right, so here's where I get excited. So let's look at this. We got, we got the Shuri Black Panther over here, which again looks really good. It's a figure I'm not picking up, but I'm waiting. Black Panther, I'm definitely wanting some Black Panther figures in my collection. I'm definitely going to be focusing a lot on Marvel next year, 100%. And I've been playing the patient game with some of these. Hopefully for some 2.0, some other things. This Daredevil looks good from the She-Hulk show, but I'm 100% waiting for Born Again, the TV show coming in March. We're definitely going to get another Daredevil. I definitely want that. I prefer that suit and everything, and I think that show's going to kick ass. Also, might get another Bernthal Punisher, which would be sick. Hopefully, we get Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio. We'll see. Obviously, we have the Loki here. This is one that I have on pre-order, the artisan version. But again, man, this sculpted version looks damn good. This might be one where I have to go down to a sculpted version. I kind of talked about this in my pre-order list. As much as I want that artisan for the price point for the sculpted, I think the sculpted hair is extremely strong. Got over here to the far right, we got Yelena, which I desperately want this figure. It's one that I am really contemplating picking up, but I love the look of her character in Thunderbirds. And I think I want to wait for that one, but I still might pick up this Yelena. But I really want the Thunderbirds. I love her hairstyle in that movie. I love her outfit in that movie a bit more. But definitely, this character's getting in the collection 100%. I think Florence Pugh just absolutely crushes it. This Captain Carter looks really cool. Again, from the What If series. It's not for me, but it looks really good. But again, I really am hoping, like some of y'all have said in the comments, for a Peggy Carter. That'd be absolutely amazing. And then the absolute star of the show, we got this Moon Knight that's already out that looks incredible, but we also have this Mr. Knight. And since we're talking about Mr. Knight, we might as well go over to the Mr. Knight here. And we got the Oscar Isaac head sculpt with the rolling eyeballs. X-Men alluded to it earlier. Some of y'all I already know have the So-So Toys version. I think that one looks really good. I really do. But to me, I don't have that one yet. I'm for sure getting that. And what you can see here, if you kind of zoom out and you go in here, you can kind of see this television masterpiece right here that it says right here. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see the Moon Knight, this hexagonal base. Again, this looks great. This is exciting. The hair sculpt looks fantastic. This is 100% coming home. I'm definitely going to track down a Moon Knight as well because I have to have both now in my collection. I love Moon Knight. I actually think it might be my favorite Disney Plus Marvel show so far. I really love Moon Knight. And I'm hoping for Midnight Suns, but we'll see. But this looks phenomenal. The tailoring looks great. Again, we kind of talked about it with like the white and the cream colored stuff. Like if we're nervous about that getting damaged over time, definitely that's something that could happen, but I just think it looks great, man. Again, this Oscar Isaac sculpt is phenomenal. And the fact that we're getting this Oscar Isaac sculpt, I am calling it now. I think we're for sure getting a Poe Dameron, possibly for the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens, even if they don't call it like as part of their actual 10th anniversary. I think if they went ahead and got this Poe Dameron sculpt for this, I definitely think we're getting a Poe Dameron now. I truly, truly do. And that would be coming home as well. We desperately need a Poe Dameron. Even if you're not into the sequels and stuff, I still think it's a worthy character. Plus, Oscar Isaac's just an absolute monster of an actor. So, let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think about this Mr. Knight? I'm like 10 out of 10 hyped for this. I'm very excited to get this. And I'm just excited what they could do with this Oscar Isaac skull, man. I'm just so glad they finally got the rights to his likeness, and they're gonna be showing this one off. This was a really pleasant surprise, one I was not expecting whatsoever, and I'm very excited about it. Let's check in with the chat. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that. Striker says that Captain America is already out on a discount, but if you remember from the trailer, he does have a new helmet with the suit. It might be a 2.0. Yeah, that's the thing. So the new trailer does have that. I definitely think we're 100% getting another one, Striker. I really do. Red Hulk, I definitely see that happening as well. I think those will be the two figures from that line we'll probably get. We're probably also going to get the villain that Giancarlo Esposito plays, just because they have that new updated sculpt. I could totally see them doing that character as well. Again, it's really going to depend on how well the movie does, how well the movie tracks to do. But we're for sure at least going to get the Captain America, Anthony Mackie Captain America, I would assume. Great Night Rises says Daredevil looks like he's got shorts on. Yeah, he really did it, that figure, yeah. Keith Lee says Thunderbolts. Did I call it something else? Or are you asking what I gotta check myself. It's been a long day. Yeah. Are you asking like what Thunderbolts is? It's a new Marvel movie coming out, Keith. It's it's gonna have like, basically like Julia Louis-Dreyfus like is putting together like a team of like, it's got like Elena, it's gonna have Bucky, it's gonna have the Red Guardian, it's gonna have a few other characters, but it's almost like a Suicide Squad type team up movie of like some, I don't want to call them secondary characters, but it's like not your biggest well-known characters. It's got the Wyatt Russell's character from Falcon Winter Soldier. It looks really good. I actually think it looks promising, and I'm excited about it. And this makes sense. You said Thunderbirds, and I just explained the whole movie to you, Keith. You knew exactly what the hell it was. I'm so sorry that I'm sorry that you had to hear that whole synopsis from me. I said Thunderbirds, and I'm embarrassed by this, and I'm sorry. That's all I can say at this point is I'm sorry. It's been a long night. I said Thunderbirds, damn it. But yes, Thunderbolts, thank y'all for the correction. And again, Keith, that whole time I'm explaining that, you're probably thinking, dude, I know what it is. I know what it is. But anyway, Moose Street says, I'm confused a bit with Hot Toys displays at the Tokyo Comic Con. Show stuff, what are you going to sell, not what you sold out? Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Doctor says, maybe we can get a Poe Dameron. I 100% think this is happening. Keith says, Mr. Knight looks good, but So Toys did a wonderful job as well. Agreed. That does look really good. I'd still pick the Hot Toys version up just for the head sculpt alone. 100%. I think this head sculpt with the rolling eyes, with everything, looks phenomenal. Moose Stream says, green outfit balcony one, that'd be sick. Big Rib says, is Moon Knight figure any good? I've heard it's really good. I've heard that like some of the ankle joints on it, you got to be careful, I think, with the ankle joints, I believe I've heard. But it looks great. Dilo says, selfishly want a flashback so I can get a Civil War Falcon. Dude, that'd be sick too. I would love that as well, man. I just want Falcon. Like, I would love to have a Falcon. X-Men says, I wanted a Elena from the Hawkeye show. Same. And we need a Hawkeye from the Hawkeye show as well. That's another conversation. Maybe we'll finally get her in something other than the snowsuit. That's me too, man. See, that's what I'm saying. I want something other than that snowsuit person. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm picking up on this now. That's 100% on me. My bad about the Thunderbirds. I mean, this is me, man. I'm trying to describe Thunderbolts. I'm calling it Thunderbirds, bro. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Striker 47 says, the way it is very late to bring this Mr. Knight out. I don't know why. Maybe it was because the season 2 of the show canceled, but I'm definitely interested. It is an interesting time to bring it out. The only thing I could think is maybe to get the Poe Dameron sculpt. Maybe there was part of it like, hey, let's do Mr. Knight as well. We got the sculpt. Maybe this is a sign that there's going to be some announcement for either Moon Knight season 2, or maybe Moon Knight will appear in like a Midnight Suns type of thing, or maybe another Marvel project. We'll see what happens. Keith Lee says, I blame the Alani and cheeses. 100%, dude. My stomach is making sounds that you wouldn't even believe, dude, because of that flavor combination. Big Rib says, Yelena looks nice in Hawkeye. That version would be much better. 100%. So here we go. X-Men, who actually has the Moon Knight figure, says Moon Knight figure is amazing. X-Men Supreme says optimal levels. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Christian Cooper says, people that are in the Hot Toys said the Moon Knight is one of the best figures I have in my collection. Yeah, dude, I desperately need a Moon Knight. I definitely want it, especially now with Mr. Knight being released. I've been waiting on something with a head sculpt. Phil the Burn says, I would want that Sam Wilson cap. It's comic accuracy. Dude, yeah, dude, that'd be sick, man. X-Men says that they cancel season 2. So the last thing I heard about this was like, it's not like fully canceled, but there's no like it's not currently like in development or something. Oscar Isaac has made it very clear that he would love for Moon Knight to be in like the Midnight Suns type of thing. Oscar Isaac really, while I don't think he had the best time in Star Wars, he seemed to really love Moon Knight and the character. So I think if it's up to Oscar Isaac, he's going to do the character again in some Marvel something. But if it comes into season 2, I don't know. It's either going to come into season 2 or he's going to be featured in something else. Phil Burns says maybe Moon Knight and Mr. Knight coupled. I think it's definitely worth to get both for sure. Christian wants this figure too. Keith Lee says never was announced or confirmed. Yeah, exactly, for the Moon Knight show. So yes, we had a look at Moon Knight there. Let's get to some of these other pictures here. We got this one. I keep doing that. I keep accidentally taking it off the screen. I'm so sorry. Here we go. So here we go. We have this again. This we got this Doctor Strange here. I believe this is the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange. We got the Multiverse of Madness Wanda. We have this incredible Black Widow. This is going to look phenomenal. Cannot wait for that. We got the newest Thor from Love and Thunder. We got the Thanos here. We have the just announced Captain America. We got this great looking base with this new Iron Man from Iron Man 3. And then we have the Tony Stark figure here, which is really interesting. This one's really interesting to me that this is a figure that's going to be released, and it looks like it's just going to be released like this, which makes me very interested what the price point would be on this. I'm thinking they're holding some stuff back. I definitely think this figure is going to have some more stuff with it. But if not, man, that's wild. I mean, again, I just had the Mark 7 suit up. That Tony Stark version, they made that build a little smaller just so it was a little bit more lightweight, so it wouldn't have too much weight to bring down the suit up, display. So this one looks more like a fully fledged, got a suit, got everything. Again, we're getting more in-game stuff. Do we start getting more characters out of their costume? Do we start getting a Bruce Banner outside of the Bruce Banner costume? We'll see. I mean, I definitely think it's Tony Stark, it's Iron Man, so take that with a grain of salt. It might just be him, just like we saw with the team-up suit. But I just wanted to kind of show this off, but nothing super new here that we haven't discussed. We got this right here with all the Spider-Man. The thing that really sticks out here, I think, we obviously know how good this Artisan Iron Spider looks, which I actually have on pre-order. I'm really excited. I actually have the red and blue suit Spider-Man that looks great. That Superior Spider-Man looks phenomenal back there. But dude, this Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, I think, is starting to become a must-have for me. I really do. I think this is absolutely a must-have for me now. This looks really good. Like, this picture right here just got me fully on board with it. I was kind of on the fence about this one. I wanted to see the final product. I know this isn't the final product. Damn, this looks good, dude. The proportions look great. The head sculpt looks good. Hair sculpt looks pretty good. That's big hair, but it looks good. And I actually think this base is actually pretty cool. I know it's kind of high and tall, so it's going to be a little tougher to display, but I'm actually kind of growing on that base, man. I actually think it's really good. Let me know what you guys think. Keith Lee said Isaac did a phenomenal job in Moon Knight. Absolutely, dude. He was great, man. Ethan Hawke killed it as well. Christian says Moon Knight was the only Marvel show I really enjoyed recently. It was great, dude. I thought it was fantastic, and I loved how you didn't have to know a whole lot of anything to enjoy it. I think that's what they got to get back to, is like, you don't have to watch like 2 decades worth of stuff to understand what's going on. I think they did a great job just kind of throwing you into this world. You learned as you went. You didn't have to know a bunch of stuff from Marvel beforehand. So Valkyrie says, when I was a kid in the 80s, I used to draw Moon Knight all the time. When I started collecting Hot Toys, Moon Knight sold out. Yeah, that's me, dude. It was already sold out by the time I started collecting them. That's what I've been telling people. Like, with Marvel especially, I kind of got into it like right after the whole Endgame waves came out. And when I started collecting, so like if I would have been collecting just a few years earlier, most of my collection would be Marvel. And so I'm very excited to be picking up some of these newer pieces they're announcing. And plus, if they do 2.0s, I've been wanting to go backwards for the Avengers stuff, but I'm kind of being patient on that just to get these newer versions. We'll see if that works out for me. X-Men Supreme says he wanted Mr. Knight before he wanted Moon Knight. Nice, dude. Nice. This has got to be exciting for you, man. All right, let's see what else we got. We just looked at Mr. Knight. Let's just show this one more time. I mean, this figure looks absolutely phenomenal. My gosh, what an exciting day this is going to be when we get this in hand, dude. This absolutely looks phenomenal, dude. I love these events they do because you get to see these figures like almost, even though it's kind of studio lighting, you still get to kind of see them out in the wild, and you kind of see how good these arms look, how good that sculpt looks, dude. The rolling eyeballs, damn, dude, that figure is going to be phenomenal. That figure is going to be phenomenal. Matthew Sparta says, crazy Oscar Isaac has played 3 Marvel characters and 1 Star Wars, Spider-Man 2099, Moon Knight, and Apocalypse for the next one. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm telling you, man, he's incredible actor. He definitely struck while the iron was hot, man, and did a lot of good things, man. So I just based on some interviews, it seems like he wants to continue doing Moon Knight stuff, so I'm hoping we get more and more. X-Men says, I'm so happy they're making lore. Same, dude. Same. Christian says, No Way Home figures is what got me into Hot Toys. Dude, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I love hearing people's stories about like what they first started collecting and all that stuff. Mitchell says, and he's been in Dune. Yeah, exactly, dude. He's been in so many big IPs, dude. It's been crazy. Gotta see this Spider-Man again. We've already kind of talked about that. And here's that picture I was alluding to earlier where I think this looks extremely good. So in this lighting, I don't want to keep just saying the same stuff over and over again. I do think that they do need to improve a little bit on this sculpt, but right here, dude, this looks fantastic. I think this angle of the sculpt, the body looks great, dude. This is just an absolute must-have figure, dude. For me, anyway. I cannot wait for this one. This is looks great. Striker says, I wouldn't be surprised if that Tony Stark is an exclusive. They don't want to have the same problem with that. Yeah, it very well could be. I think it absolutely could be as well. X-Men says he was phenomenal. I totally agreed. Totally agreed. But yeah, this looks really good to me. I think they did a really good job. This head sculpt from this angle looks really strong. That's what I'm saying. When I start seeing this more out in the wild like this, I do think it's a good sculpt. I just think that there is some minor improvements they can make to it to make it even better. Right here is an interesting one because we have, again, you got the Mando, Obi-Wan, and again, this is called the 2024 pre-sale exclusives. Again, you can kind of see some of their different scales back there, which is pretty interesting. You got the Venom, you got the Phoenix, you got the Wolverine, you got this comic book Captain America, and you got this, Iron Man. You even got the Spider-Man back here. So again, you start seeing these different scales, which is very interesting. It looks like they're going to be doing some different scales here. And again, this Iron Patriot looks great. And, but again, some of the stuff we've already seen, but again, very interesting back row there for those. I'm assuming those are like 12-inch scale figures. Or not 12-inch, but sorry, I misspoke. Maybe like, what scale is this? Is this going to be like 6-7-inch scale here? Is this 3.75-inch? I really can't tell from this, but just with the backing part, it almost looks like it could be 3.75-inch scale. Yeah, with that type of card, I mean, I'm not sure if this is like Marvel Legends type size or if this is more like, those Super 7 card back ones. I'm not sure. I guess it could be 6-inch just based on the size of the backing card. It looks like they're getting into that. InArt's getting into that as well. So it's very interesting to start seeing these. It's very interesting to start seeing. The next battlefield is going to be these potential 6-inch scale figures. Collection Obsession says, yeah, I'm wanting that Garfield Spider-Man to go with my Doc Connors Lizard figures. That'd be sick, dude. I know Marvel Legends just announced a Lizard from, I think it was from No Way Home, actually. Matthew says, what are those figures in the cards in the back? I'm assuming they're this like a new 6-inch line. It looks like it's like a Hano version because it looks like a lot of these like comic book versions. Yeah, Matthew says Hot Toys doing 6-inch now. Yeah, if somebody knows, let me know. 12 X-Men says, what were those small carded figures called again? I looked, didn't find them anywhere. So these are called Pocket Heroes. Are y'all talking about this one in the middle or the one on the very back? Yeah, if anybody knows anything about this back wall, like I'm assuming 6-inch, but if anybody knows that, let me know in the chat. Matthew says, have they ever done 6-inch or your first time seeing it as well? This is the first time I've seen it. I don't think they've done 6-inch stuff, but I could be wrong. But this is the first time I've personally seen it. Siren Patriot looks great. It really does. This figure looks great too. Again, just not one I'm picking up, but it looks really good. this Obi-Wan Kenobi. Again, I'm just kind of going through some of these pictures of ones we've already seen a bunch. Here's the Hano line. So the Hano Studio line here looks really cool. Again, that comic Venom looks fantastic. All these Hano Studio line figures look great. I know a few of y'all have the Wolverines. I know y'all are high on them. This Thor might get me in. I'm not gonna lie to you, this Thor might get me in. As cool as the Wolverines look, I was able to kind of be like, okay, well, I'm getting the Wolverine stuff. This Thor looks fantastic. I'm not saying these other ones don't look incredible, they do, but that Thor looks amazing. And yeah, dude, the Hano Studio line, man, it's really starting to come together. Really starting to look really good. 27 in the chat, guys. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the Tokyo Comic Con 2024 exclusives. I've had a great show so far, about 2 hours and 10 minutes in. Hit that thumbs up button if you wouldn't mind. Here's what I really want to talk about. So here's the Star Wars stuff. Again, we see a lot of stuff, right? We see a lot of stuff we've been talking about all year. And then we got Finn in the back. We got Finn in the back with the Stormtrooper outfit on, with the bloodstain on the helmet. I don't think this is coincidence whatsoever. I definitely don't think they just randomly put a Finn in here. I think we're definitely going to be getting some Force Awakens figures next year, 100%. This is just too random to be put in there. So I definitely think that there's a purpose behind this for sure. Again, that might just be me. I mean, there is all troopers in the back. But for them to specifically put this Finn character in there, which I believe this was like an exclusive. I could be wrong, because this came out before I started collecting Hot Toys. I think this was an exclusive. But I strongly feel like we're going to be getting some Force Awakens 10th anniversary stuff. Again, even if it's not technically under the 10th anniversary umbrella, I definitely think that we're going to be getting Force Awakens stuff. And I would love, again, me personally, I know not everybody's a big fan of the sequel trilogy. I personally, even if you don't love the sequel trilogy, I know there's some people that still like Force Awakens. I love Force Awakens personally. So I really want to get versions of those characters. And I've been being patient with that. I hope we get a Rey. Scavenger Rey would be insane. I would love that personally. I would love to get a Finn as well. I really would. With that said, I wanted to talk about that because that's exciting, because that one just kind of just is like a tease to me for Force Awakens stuff next year. All this other stuff looks great, man. I mean, damn, dude, what's there not to like? I mean, there's something for everybody. That's what's so great about Star Wars. There's some Legends in here. There's some Clone Wars in here. These are the two I have on pre-ordered out of everything shown. I have this Han and this Chewie pre-ordered, so I cannot wait to get those two together. This Star Killer looks so sick, dude. Yeah, a lot of good stuff here, man. A lot of good stuff here for Star Wars. Again, very interested to see what they do with. I know the sequel trilogy didn't sell super well for them, especially the sequel. You know, the Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. But I still think there's enough interest with Force Awakens where we're at least going to get those. You know, maybe another Kylo, another Rey. Now it looks like maybe another Finn would be really cool. I would love to get all three. And I really think we're getting a Poe Dameron with the new head sculpt for Oscar Isaac. I definitely see that happening. But, you know, I could be wrong. Again, I'm just guessing, making an educated guess. I don't even know how educated it is. It's just a gut feeling. But that could be the cheese it's talking. Filderburn says, God, I really want that Hano Iron Man. I got the other comic. Dude, that Iron Man looks insane, Filderburn. That Iron Man looks great, dude. Mitchell says, is Finn there because of the Force Awakens anniversary? I'm thinking it is, man. It's just too random to have him in there without it being some type of tease for it. That's what I'm thinking. Darren2501 says, interesting. I thought I would never see Finn again. I already went backwards to 1.0. I almost went back. I still think I might get a version of Finn because he's at a great price. But I definitely think we're going to be getting another Finn. We will see. Mitchell Lawrence says, and thanks so much for being here, Darren. I think if I missed your chat earlier, I think this is the first chat I've seen from you. So, Darren, thank you so much for being here, man, on episode 12 of Casual Friday, dude. Mitchell says, got Han and Chewbacca on pre-order. Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait for those. And Collection Obsession says, the only Hot Toys figures I've seen are the Dark Knight Rises Batman and Catwoman that came with that. Very nice. Very good information from Collection Obsession, as always. Let's see what else we got here. We get some more Star Wars stuff. You know, these are kind of characters already out. We got the Shin Hati here. We got the Droideka. Again, stuff, you know, I'm not just trying to overlook it. These all look great, but this is stuff that's kind of nothing super new here. We got this Moff Gideon, which every time I look at it, I want it. We got, some of these different characters here. Got some Bo-Katan, got some Casca Reeves, it looks like there. Some Mandalorian stuff. We got the Nightlight Darth Maul, or the Lava Lamp Darth Maul. We got just an absolute, I don't want to call it a grail because they're probably going to do like another 3.0 at some point. But for me, I just I absolutely cannot wait for this Darth Maul. Now, this one might actually be a grail. This full battle damage Darth Vader here, dude, looks absolutely insane. Goodness, that looks great. This Anakin that kind of having the Pac-Man, that hair is just like, again, man, I can't wait to see this finally get shown off, dude. I mean, every time I've seen a picture of this in the wild, dude, the hair's just been a little, could be the lighting here. It's really tough to see it, but it just doesn't look totally the way I think it might look when it's released, but we will see. We got the DC shelf here, so we got this. We got the bullet, the Bat missile here. We got the Michael Keaton Batman 2.0, Batman Returns 2.0, which looks phenomenal. I have that one on pre-order. Got the Artisan Harley Quinn back here that looks phenomenal as well. Got the Joker. I mean, again, this is a really cool display. And then we got an older Aquaman figure. Again, Aquaman being in here is kind of interesting. Not sure if that means we're going to get another one. I wouldn't think so, but maybe we do get like an anniversary one. Maybe we do get like a an artisan Aquaman. I can totally see that happen for Jason Momoa's character, but we will see. Mitchell Lawrence has got the Battle Damage Vader on pre-order, and I'm on the wait list for Dark Empire Luke. Hell yeah, dude. I know you're excited about that Dark Empire Luke, man. That does look like a great figure. We got some more DC stuff. Again, here's the Catwoman, the Bane, and the Scarecrow, which, again, it still has this base, but it's got different backing to it, and this Scarecrow with the flying bats coming out that's attached to the back here looks great. This is definitely a day one pre-order when this goes up. Cannot wait to get this. Hopefully we get Ra's al Ghul, but we will see. I'm kind of all in on the Dark Knight trilogy right now with whatever they release, especially if it's newer characters. This Dark Knight Rises Batman looks phenomenal. And the Joker, of course. Again, mainly stuff we've seen. Again, even these two figures, the Scarecrow we talked about on previous episodes, this is the same pretty much picture we got last time. So again, nothing really new. If they would have had some different versions of it or some different accessories, but it kind of looks like a simple figure here, and which I like because that means the price point's going to be kind of where I'm wanting to see it. So, Collection says Hot Toys absolutely must hit home run with that artist man. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Totally agree. Ash Chase says, "What's up, Plastic Bag? What's up, Ash Chase? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for being here." Just talking about this Tokyo Comic Con Hot Toys. This just looks good. This just looks good. This Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns, dude. So good. You got the Bat missile here, dude. Looking good. And here we go. Now we got the Terminator. Very excited about this. Taryn2501 says, "I really like my shampoo Darth Maul. I turn it on at night when I sit down at the coffee table. It does suck, but it's also great." Yeah, dude, if you like it, that's all that matters. That's truly all that matters, man. Collection says, "I like how Hot Toys is keeping the same matching base of the Scarecrows they did with Bane and Catwoman." Yeah, I am glad at this point that they're keeping them uniform. I'm just not huge on those bases. They're very big. They take up a lot of space, but I mean, they're not the worst, but I am glad they're keeping them consistent. But right here we have the Terminator. Again, I definitely think we're getting more from this line. Again, they're showing us some of the older figures with the exoskeleton. They got the Terminator 1, which we really need a Terminator 1 figure. We need a Kyle Reese for sure. I would love to get a 2.0 of the Sarah Connor. But even if all we're getting is these two versions of the T800 and the T1000, I'll be happy. I would love to see more. And but I do think we need 2.0s. Like I think all of these on this list would be, again, these front three have 2.0s. I think Sarah Connor being in the front row is a great sign. I think I can definitely see them doing a 2.0 with an updated body. Now that they've updated the bodies, her arms need to be more toned and bigger. I just think the body proportions need to be better and the sculpt, all that stuff. So I definitely think we're getting that. Yeah, I definitely could see, like Mitchell Lawrence says right here, I heard they're making 2.0s of all these Terminator figures and more. This is a great sign. I love hearing this, Mitchell. I absolutely hope you're right on this, dude. I need this. I would be all in on this line for sure. Mitchell Lawrence says the clean T800 needs to go up already. 100%, dude. As much as I love the battle damage and the T1000, dude, I honestly think I'm probably most excited about the clean T800. I just love that iconic entrance in that movie. I love that whole scene. Damn, dude, I can't wait to collect. I can't wait to get these on the shelf. I can't wait to get these in hand, dude. All of these, until further notice, are high priority alert for me. Day one pre-orders for sure. Cannot wait. Hopefully you're right about this, Mitchell, and can't wait to see if you're right, man. I'm hoping that this is true. I really am. Let's see what else we got here. We got a more zoomed in picture of the T1000, just looking fantastic. And then we got Alien and the Predator line that they're going to put up together. So this is one this is probably the biggest surprise, but welcome surprise for me. And we're going to take a closer look at this Rain figure from Alien Romulus. We got a better zoomed in picture. I am personally absolutely ecstatic for this. This is one of the biggest surprises. I thought there was a chance. I had talked about this on Hot Toys Hotline live stream. I've talked about this on almost every chance I've had to talk about it. I absolutely wanted a Rain figure from Alien Romulus to go with that Scorched Alien Xenomorph. I would love to get an Andy. I would love to have both of them. The fact that we're getting Rain is a huge sign. I think we're for sure going to be getting a 2.0 Ripley. Might even get a Big Chap. You don't know. Definitely getting the Jungle Hunter Predator. I mean, this is just iconic, man. I cannot wait to collect these. And again, I don't want to overstate how cool it is. The Jungle Hunter Predator. We don't see the Prey Predator on here, which I thought was interesting. I thought that they would maybe put the Feral Predator on here, but they didn't. They did put the Samurai Predator on here. They did put the earlier version of Ripley. They did put the Big Chap on here. Right up. I think is that the Big Chap on that? And then got, of course, the newest announcement, the Scorched Xenomorph here. But again, this Rain figure, dude, I am absolutely ecstatic. But you know what's interesting is this base doesn't look the same. This base doesn't look the same as that Scorched Xenomorph, because when I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing those effects on the base. So that's very interesting to me. So I'm assuming that's the Scorched Xenomorph, but I'll have to look a little deeper into that. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Aaron says, "Yeah, I'm waiting for the clean T800 too." Moose says, I dopoed the T1000. Mitchell says, also heard they're making 2.0s of these Alien figures. Hell yeah. That's what I love to hear as well. Honest Ansel says that Xenomorph looks like a different one than the Scorched one. Yeah, it kind of does, man. It kind of does, and I don't know if it's... I mean, I think it's the Scorched one. I mean, everything else... Yeah, I mean, it says Romulus on the thing. I mean, I think it is the Scorched one. I think it's just maybe the lighting and the base doesn't look the same as the one that they promoted, but... Mitchell says 2.0 Predators are coming. Hell yeah. Big Chap would be cool to get. Absolutely. The Frank Knight Rises says, with Rain, the Scorched Xenomorph is a must. I didn't even like the movie this greatly. 100%, dude. 100%. I agree. And I loved the movie. But I love how you said that even though you didn't like the movie, like, you know, you love the release. That's awesome. I blame you for me pre-ordering Samurai Predator. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm just going on here saying it looks really cool, dude. Always make your own calls on this. Always make your own calls on this, man. I never want to try to convince anybody to pre-order anything. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm getting hyped about. And it does look damn good, though, Darren. I mean, you got to admit, dude, that looks phenomenal, bro. That looks phenomenal, Darren. Matthew says, I think Big Chap is standing on the back based off the posture, but it could be wrong. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that. I think it is that. Collection says Hot Toys will give us Rain figure, but no Kyle Reese. What the yeah, I think it's we might get Kyle Reese. I think it's just right now with Romulus. Romulus was a very successful movie this year, so they're probably trying to strike with iron's hot with that. Which again, I'm a huge fan of Romulus. I love that movie, so I'm very excited for it. But I would love a Kyle Reese as well. Don't get me wrong. Valkyrie Magnus says clean Terminator for me, 100%, man. Mitchell says an Aliens Warrior, Aliens Ripley, City Hunter, and Jungle Predator. I want it all. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of with you, Mitchell. I think Alien Predator is going to be very hard to ignore. I definitely think these are ones that pick up now. We're always worried about stuff getting 2.0, 3.0 or whatever. I think right now would be a great time to pick these up. And, you just never know how many times they're going to make more Terminator, Predator, Alien stuff. You just never know. Matthew says front one could be clean version of Xenomorph from Romulus. Yeah, but the thing is like in the movie, it very well could be. That's a great point. And I don't want to give away the movie, but there is a scene. It would make sense that they're doing it based on kind of the last act of the film, I guess you could say. Again, I don't want to give it away just in case nobody's seen it, but there is versions of this that could be. So that makes a lot of sense, Matthew, and you might be right. Because there is something that just it doesn't look exactly like the one that we've been shown. There is some differences there, so that would be incredible if we got both versions. That'd be really cool. Striker says, I lost my mind when I saw these figures for the Terminator. I want the whole line. Such a fan of the franchise. Yeah, dude, it's an awesome time right now to be a fan of these franchises, dude. Awesome time. Brad Cormack says he wants a 2.0 Sarah Connor. Same. Absolutely same. Connor Sanchez says Ripley in the forklift suit. Yes, please. Yeah, 100%. This would be an absolute grail for a lot of people. Absolutely, dude. I 100% agree. X-Men Supreme says Predator 2 Danny Glover. Dude, I take it, dude. I take Predator 2 Gary Busey. Mitchell says, I'm looking forward to seeing this Romulus Xenomorph in my hand. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait to get these in the display. And we're going to take a closer look. Real quick, Moose Stream says, I have a Present Toys Flight Officer coming tomorrow. Yeah, I've seen a few people with this figure. It looks pretty good. I mean, I'm going to just wait. For me personally, I want to wait to see if they do a 2.0 with Hot Toys, which I'm assuming they will. That one looks pretty good, but I'm going to pass on it personally. Darren says, Big Chap 1.0 is very rubbery. I dose him in 302 once every few months. He is pristine, however, but I never risk opening the jar. I hear you, man. I hear you. Expense Breeze says, I'll wait Gary Busey if it's his mugshot. Blue Stream says he Elder Predator. Yeah, dude. So but yeah, so let's get a closer look at this range figure, dude. And I'm just telling you right now. Again, I get it if you're not excited about this, but I truly love Romulus. I love this. It's one of my favorite films of the year. I personally think it's like the third best in the franchise. And I'll be honest with you, dude, I could see me probably watching Romulus. I just rewatched. This one's just a very easy rewatch for me. Every time I see it, I enjoy it more. And I just love the first time I saw this, man, in the theater, dude. So cool. I thought Rain did a great job. Carolyn Spinney. I believe that's her name, Carol Spinney. This looks great. You get this cool, again, an iconic scene for me, like one that's just I thought they did a great job with this rifle here. Again, you can kind of see. Again, I'm sure this is kind of the early stages here of they're kind of getting this prototype ready to be shown off. But again, man, the shoes, like this whole thing looks amazing. I love the base. You can kind of see the base down here a little bit with the Xenomorph heads here. Again, if you know, if you've seen the movie. Going to really take that from that scene, but the head sculpt looks phenomenal. The rolling eyes, the head sculpt, the sculpted hair looks great. When this actually gets announced, this is going to be one of my favorite announcements of the year. Now, if it gets announced on January 2nd, that's going to mean that it's my favorite announcement of the year. January. I just meant I am like ecstatic about this announcement. I am truly, truly excited for this. This was kind of one that I was really hoping and wishing for. And now that it's actually reality, I'm so hyped for this, man. Because I think it not only means we're getting this, but we could potentially get an Andy down the line. We could very well be getting a Ripley 2.0. And so I just love how they're going all in with Alien, and they're giving us more Alien and Predator stuff. It's just a great time to be a collector of those. And that, personally, this right here, dude, is just, I'm over the moon about this. I'm very excited to be getting Rain in the collection. We cannot wait for this announcement. I'm hoping this gets announced soon, because until it actually gets announced, I'm always nervous, but really excited that they put this on the display. And we can kind of see this right here. So again, you can kind of see this. Again, this kind of looks, I mean, this is the Scorch, right? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Scorch Predator. I'm like 99% sure. If I'm wrong, tell me. But now that I've seen this view of it, I definitely think this. Let's see what everybody in the chat is saying. Collection says Artisan Ripley and 2.0 Power Loader. Please, Hot Toys, make it happen. Dude, if we talk about this enough, I am convinced. I'm not saying that anybody from Hot Toys listens to my show or my videos by any means, right? But I think as a collective, like as a community, as like people that are interested in this stuff, I mean, I'm sure, like, you know, I'm sure that they hear the stuff and they read the comments on their socials. I'm not saying that decides if they're going to make something. But if you're a company and you hear a lot of people that are buyers that are mentioning they want this very much, I think you owe it to yourself as a company to at least like kind of listen to that. And I do think that in some way, not that it's a huge pool or anything, they're going to kind of make what they want to make. But I do think that, like, you know, if we keep saying, yeah, Artisan Ripley, that kind of shows like, okay, there's some demand for this. And it's all about the supply and demand aspect of it. So again, we'll see, man. I mean, I don't know. I think it's happening. I don't know if it's going to be Artisan. I don't know if it's going to be a Power Loader, but I definitely think we're getting a Ripley. No question. Mitchell says, fingers crossed we get the Scar and Wolf Predator again. That'd be sick, dude. That'd be sick. Expensive says Artisan Mugshot Gary Busey. Matthew Sparta says maybe Disney has got toys to green light. Could explain why they may potentially be getting more Predator and Alien figures. 100%. That's a very good point, Matthew. Very good point, dude. Honestly, says I saw the movie and sat behind a D-box seat. I had my foot on the back of it, and that seat scared the shit out of me. Yeah, dude, I have not seen a movie in that D-box setting yet. Not sure if I want to, but I might try it one day just to see. Matthew Esparza says Romulus doesn't top James Cameron's Aliens, but a great step in the right direction. Totally agree with this. 100%. I think it's a great step. Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection are definitely on the bottom of the franchise. Yeah, I mean, I find stuff to Alien Resurrection is like a guilty pleasure for me, but I think Romulus I really think Romulus was great. I really am happy with that one. I think it is a step in the right direction. Collection says is 2.0 Pred Alien and Dog Alien would be dopos for me. Yeah, dude, I think I'm with you, man. Anything from Alien or Terminator or Predator right now, I'm so excited, man. Mitchell says this rain is definitely an early stage pro. I heard Andy is coming. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, Mitchell. I'm glad you can confirm that. Because yeah, you can just tell. I mean, I still think this sculpt is really strong, but you can kind of see it with everything else, with like the clothes, just everything else. I could definitely see that for sure. But yeah, dude, getting Andy is going to be amazing if we can get both of them. I would love that. Matthew Sparta says, I'm calling it being a clean version, bro. Yeah, dude, I hope you're right. That'd be sick, man. I mean, some of this looks like what I saw with the Scorched, though. I just don't know if this is... Because the Scorched is like the big thing they're pushing, but the only reason it would make sense if they did a clean version is if you've seen the movie. And this isn't really giving anything away, but there's... you see it with her base. I'll put it that way. That there's xenomorph heads on the base for that Rain figure, and so there is other potential xenomorphs that they could pull from. I'll put it that way. That's not really giving anything away. But Mitchell says he wants a Pred Alien engineer. That'd be sick, dude. Moose Stream says, "Would anyone want characters from David Fincher 7? Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Getting a Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. That movie hits so hard, though, man. That movie's just so depressing, though. But a fantastic film. Day one on that Ripley and the girl from Romulus, considering that they have been bringing these figures out that they showcase instead of putting them in purgatory, I'm confident they will do it. Yeah, 100% Striker. Great point here, dude. Great point. Let's see what else we got here. And then to wrap it up with this, we have... Somebody mentioned some Wednesday figures. We obviously have this Beetlejuice, which looks great. The value proposition is great. That Sideshow one, I'm able to edit my boxing preferences on the Sideshow Beetlejuice, so we will see if that is imminent. I'm definitely interested to see how that one turns out. I have not fully committed to that one just in case, but I could definitely go with this Beetlejuice one. That one looks really good with that base. I just think you get a lot more for your money with this one. I just wish it was from the original Beetlejuice movie. But, you kind of see some of this stuff from Beetlejuice again. Some of this Wednesday stuff. Will we ever get Wednesday 6 scale? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, but maybe when season 2 comes out, if they continue with the Netflix stuff, we might see it. Mitchell Lawrence says, I like Alien Resurrection. I do too, man. It's a guilty pleasure, dude. There's one part where Ron Perlman tries to shoot a fly with a gun. And that's just tells you everything you need to know. It's just a guilty pleasure, man. It is so wild. Especially the Ripley human hybrids in a Morph Comp. So, yeah, the human hybrid is absolutely terrifying, bro. Absolutely terrifying stuff, dude. There you have it. Ash Chase says, damn, I missed the Deadpool figures. No, you didn't, because guess what? Guess what, Ash? Guess what? Here's what we're going to do for you. Here's what we're going to do for you, buddy. Boom. Here they are, man. Deadpool figures right here. Here they are in all their glory. We did definitely catch the replay if you want to hear all of our, my thoughts, but the chat was also getting included. So definitely if you want to hear that. But yeah, dude, these look amazing. And these look so good together. I now see the vision of people like Moose, X-Man, maybe even you, Ash, who are building out a line of Deadpool Wolverine. This definitely is going to look amazing on a display, on a shelf. So I'm definitely jealous of all of you for filling out this line. I'm definitely picking up pieces from this line. I don't know if I'll get the entire thing, but I know you're excited about this, Ash. I wanted to pull this up for you, dude, before we signed off for the night. We're not going to sign off just yet. We're going to go full screen. That'll help the chat a little bit. But yeah, I mean, again, the red and the yellow just contrast so well together, dude. It looks great. We got an X-23 just looking amazing, dude. Got this too, Ash. Have this different look. I mean, dude, the rolling eyeballs on this look amazing. Like this figure looks incredible, dude. Collection says, just do you have any idea when Caustic Plastic Universal Spring is going to go pre-order? I don't, man. I don't. They're really promoting. Caustic's been really promoting these different scale like statues here lately. So I'm thinking. This is just a guess, man, but I definitely think, they pretty much announced that like the day before Halloween. I could see them potentially announcing it late, around Christmas time, maybe even to start the new year off. I know they don't want to announce it just yet because they just put that London After Midnight or whatever that figure's called. What's that one? Let me see if that one's up. London. Yeah, so that one's actually up for pre-order. So they probably wanted that to kind of get its pre-order window out. But I definitely think this is imminent, man. They might be lining this up, honestly, with Epic Universe opening up next year in Orlando. And they're going to have a whole Universal Monsters land. They may be trying to coincide some of these pre-orders with the opening date of that, which I believe is in May. But again, I think it's going to be coming soon, and then I think we'll get the other announcements next year as well. It's going to be really cool. Taryn says, will the kid pool with couch become a grail? Dude, it very well might be, dude. The couch looks awesome, dude. Ash says the X-23 looks dope. I agree, dude. It looks great. It looks great, man. Just to kind of show that couch. Yeah, the couch looks really good back there, dude. Kid pool looks really cool. I think he's got some of the cooler accessories. Those water pistols, man, look amazing. And Striker says, saw Romulus 3 times. You need Andy to go with it. 100%. 100%. I definitely think we're getting Andy. Mitchell says he hears we're getting Andy as well. I definitely think it's happening. I'm just ecstatic we're getting Brain, and I definitely want Andy. I definitely think those characters were the heart and soul of the film, obviously. So I definitely see those both coming, and that's going to be. I can't wait to get both, man. Those will both be day one pre-orders to put with that Scorched Xenomorph. And X-Men Supreme says Kid Pool's a grail for me. I hear you, man. It looks great. Phil DeBurn says got Caustic's Phantom on PO, same, and have their Dracula. They're great figures. Yeah, dude. The Caustic stuff's fantastic. It really is, and I can't wait to get more. I need to get more some of their horror stuff. Oddly enough, like I need to start, getting some of those. And I got some on pre-order, but I'm just waiting for those to come in. Wait. All right, let's go full screen here. Man, 2 hours, 37 minutes in, guys. It is 1:16 a.m. Central Time. We still have 29 in the chat here on Casual Friday. I just want to say one thing. I know I say it every week, but I do mean it. Thank you all for being here, man. This is so cool. When I got on here, the chat was already going wild. The chat was already just absolutely fire in the chat. Like, just constantly, the energy was high. Everybody's so welcoming of new. Like, there's so many times we get some new people in the chat. Maybe some people are tuning in that haven't actually got in the chat but are just listening, and just seeing how cool everybody's being, the newer people that are coming in, making it very welcoming, dude. That means the world to me. Thank y'all for doing that. Got a lot of first time people in the chat tonight. Can't thank y'all enough. Got a lot of returning people that I saw last week make the return. Got a lot of you guys who've been there since day one coming to the Casual Friday streams. I can't thank enough. But truly, man, really appreciate all of you. Definitely check out my review for the Iron Man Mark 7 suit up. It is on my channel. If you want to check that review out, show it some love, that'd be awesome. Yeah, dude, I just had a blast with you guys tonight, man. It was awesome talking figures with you guys. Awesome talking about all these announcements from Hot Toys, Tokyo Comic Con, dude. I mean, what a great few surprises there, dude. We're still getting a few more surprises towards the end of the year. Let's see what else Hot Toys has in store for us, man. Mitchell Lawrence says, I'm safe from Marvel and DC, but I'm intrigued to see Blade and Electro. Yeah, dude, same here. That's going to be great. Ash Chase said he's pre-ordered Wolverine and Deadpool, and X-Men Supreme says he wants to get lightsabers for his kid. Well, that's gonna be sick, man. Mitchell says, great chatting as always. Same to you, Mitchell. Thanks so much, man. Collection Obsession says, another great show, Justin, with a $2 super chat. Collection Obsession, thank you so much. This means the world to me. Thank you so much for the support, man. And thank you so much for always bringing the energy at the chat, dude. I can't thank you enough, dude. But thank you once again for this $2 super chat, dude. I really, really do appreciate it. And I'll say it once, I'll say it 100 times, man. Just you guys being here is enough. But this is always appreciated. Thank you so much, dude. Hopefully I'm bringing y'all some type of value on your Friday night. And that, I'm giving them just, hopefully y'all are getting something out of it, man. Because I know I am. I love chatting with all of you and having a great show. And again, episode 12, man, that's awesome. And episode 13, get this, episode 13 will be on Friday the 13th. We're actually going to have Friday the 13th in December. I'm actually going to tease out the show by middle of the week next week. I know I normally put like the thumbnail of the day of Casual Friday. I'm going to tease this one out a day or two before. So be on the lookout for that. I actually got a couple of videos that I'll probably have released between now and next Casual Friday, so check those out if you would. Christian saying, great stream as always, my bro. Thanks, Christian. Thanks again for being here and all the support. Again, 29 in the chat, so hit that thumbs up button on the way out. I truly, truly appreciate all of you. Hope you kept it casual tonight. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope that you're going to tackle the weekend and have a great weekend. I don't know what you got planned, but hopefully this was a great wind down from the work week and a great start for the upcoming weekend. We consistently had about 30 in the chat all night, man. That's amazing, dude. That's so amazing, man. And I hope y'all are enjoying it as much as I am, dude. And damn, that's just cool to see, man. That's just cool to see people still in the chat. 29 still in the chat at 1:19 a.m. Central Time. Man, it means the world to me, man. It really warms the heart. Or that could be the acid reflux from the Cheez-Its. It could be the acid reflux from the Cheez-Its. I'm not sure, but it definitely could be. But hey, we kept it casual. And we had fun. And you know what? We're going to do something a little different. 28 still in the chat. We usually kind of wind it down. Don't worry. I'm not going to turn the music up too loud, but we're going to end it with a different tune here. We're going to end it with a different tune. And we're going to just raise it just a little bit. We got 30 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. We're gonna end it the way we started it. We're gonna end it the way we started it. Because we want to end it hype. Because we had a hype show. We talked about all of it tonight. We got to every topic we needed to. We had a lot of new people coming into Casual Friday saying they're gonna stick around. We had people return from last week. We had people say that they caught a video of mine and they decided to check out the live stream. All of you are awesome. Truly appreciate everybody's support. Honest Panther saying best Friday in a while. Thanks for doing what you do, but thank you, Honest Panther. Appreciate you, man. Big Red saying thank you, Justin. No, thank you, Big. I appreciate you, man. Ash Case saying take care everyone tonight. Take care to you. I'm gonna play this song out on the outro. Thank y'all so much. One last time, virtual high five. Good night, everyone. Felt that one. I know y'all knew that one. Hey, we're gonna be back next week, December 13th, episode 13. We're going to have a good one. Can't wait to see you then. Until then, though, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time, baby. I'll see you next time. I don't even want to leave, man. Just want to keep it rolling, but we got to go. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up button on the way out. Heart in the chat on the way out. Appreciate you as always. This is the real one here. Thank you so much. Thank you. And as always, baby, keep it casual, baby.